was a Indian burial ground.
Mm.
So we couldn't pick up anything off the ground. Nothing.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it's you gotta respect the ground, and also you have to respect the fact that it's Wednesday. Are we live?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
Yep.
we are, 'cause
21 seconds in.
my speaker just kicked in. How's it going? My name is William. It's my so-called life. Hello, hello. It's Wednesday. This is my morning. The coffee's kicking in. I hope everyone's doing well. Good morning. Good morning, Rita. How are you?
Doing great.
Awesome, awesome. This thing is not wanting to click on.
Playing with blocks that I lost.
Hi, Christy. How are you
Hey,
doing? Welcome
Christy. Hello,
in.
hello. There's nothing wrong with getting blocky, as they say.
I lost them though. I can't figure out what I did with them.
I heard it's the year of the curves.
Hmm.
That's one. Oh, did you watch my video?
I watch all your videos. I'm preparing my rebuttal actually.
Because every time I said it, I thought of you. I think I said it at least 4 times. Fiscal year of the curve. Hi, Ollie. How are you doing?
Hey, Ollie, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes.
I like
Hmm.
curvies. I don't want to do curvies.
I appreciate you too. It's okay.
It's beautiful. I just don't. I'm not a curve person.
I just used a template and then I used I call it Pelon or Pelon. I don't know, however you enunciate it.
Palon.
Pelon.
Palon. It's P.
Pelon.
Yay! Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cut that out the same size, sew it a 1/4 inch, then flip it, and then just embroider. I have a video on it. It's attached to last night's video too, if anyone wants to watch it.
Ah,
Allie.
hello, hello, and welcome to my so-called live
Hi,
fraternity. Hello, Jennifer. I should remember that, but I have a terrible memory. I don't know what's happened to me in my old age.
I never remember anybody.
I used to be an elephant, and I have forgotten. Hey, Tammy. Hello, hello.
I told Tammy, I was like, I miss you seeing you.
Yeah, hello, hello.
Like, come on in. Water's fine. Ooh, I'm in my southern accent today. What's wrong with me? Ugh, gross.
She's having surgery. I thought it was today. Maybe not till tomorrow. I can't.
I think your mic went out.
Mine?
Yeah.
You're fuzzy.
You got mousy.
Let me fix it.
Yay, True Blue Quilts. Hello, hello.
Hi, Andy.
Hey, Andy. Hello, hello.
That should work.
You still sound like you're on a VHF. Or UHF. I used to listen to pirate radio and watch UHF channels when I was a kid because I'm old. Great to see everybody. Hello, hello.
Now does that work?
There you are.
Yeah. There you are.
I need to disable that mic on the camera. I always forget to do that.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
It's really funny you would say that. I only have one mic hooked up to my computer for that very reason.
Well,
because it confuses me every time when I have multiple mics.
It just has there's four mics on that camera. There's 4. And I have to go through and disable them all the time. It's like, why can't they just make it so they're turned off?
I agree.
That's right, Ollie. I am not Appalachian. Appalachian or Appalachian?
You know my accent. I say Minnesota.
But how do you say that? How do you say the mountain range?
Calling me out?
Appalachia.
I'm just asking a question.
I say Appalachia.
You say Appalachia?
Appalachia.
Appalachia.
That's how you say
it either of those ways.
But I'm not from there. So I'm going to butcher it regardless. Regardless, I'm going to butcher it because I'm not from.
Hi, Christina. No. Oh, I can't pronounce half those California towns either, so I totally get it.
Great to see you. Great to see you. In the great place that is the United States of America, we have many accents here.
We do.
Many.
And I appreciate all of them. I'm an equal opportunist person when it comes to accents.
So
I
it
love them all.
depends on where you're from and
I
who.
like them if they're really heavy. I can't understand a word the person's saying. I cannot. There's certain nationalities, and no offense to anybody,
You know
but
what though? Even more than that, my one day my dad would start talking like this, and then one day he started talking like this, and he's like, go over here, go over there, go do this, go get a wrench. And you, if you didn't know him, you wouldn't understand. He was the real life Boomhauer.
right.
He reverted back to his original language, and he just started talking real fast and blah blah blah, blah. Like he spoke at 100 miles, 100 miles an hour while mumbling, and not. So, I was his interpreter. I was his interpreter.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Oh,
And they put subtitles. I watch a lot of shows of people in Appalachia. They put subtitles on people speaking English.
Mhm. They do.
And I watch a lot of old stuff from the UK. They put subtitles on people that are speaking more Cockney English.
mm.
I watch a lot of steeplejack videos. And those are people who knocked over the old brick buildings and the old brick buildings in the UK. And sometimes I'll be talking and then I'm like, oh no, I need the subtitles.
Yep.
Because I missed that whole sentence.
Yes. Do you ever watch Clark's Farm?
No.
So there's
Mhm.
they're over in Scotland, right? Scotland, Rita? Yeah,
Yeah.
and so they have this one guy and he rebuilds all of their fences.
Mhm.
It's so hard to understand, and they
I-
actually have subtitles underneath
Yeah.
him.
I can't understand a word he's saying. I'm like going, what? Yeah. I have to do the subtitles. It's like, great. Now I got to try to read this thing.
Yeah. Can you say it better than y'all? No, y'all.
No.
Y'all.
When you talk, I was told, slow down. I used to talk so fast. And then they said, we don't understand you. So then I started not opening my mouth so much when I speak, and now they can understand me. So when you talk in your southern twang, you just don't open your mouth as much.
I just figured this way. I'm going to talk with my hands, and that is the way it is. I can't stop it. I'm like this. Okay, fine. No.
I am a hand tucker as well.
Me
I don't
too.
even know
With
why.
my hands. It's just the way it is.
I said I have to have some Italian in me somewhere because
You
I
know
am
what,
all
though?
about it.
I feel like that's in a lot of cultures because where I'm from, when you get all of us in the room, it's like we're screaming at each other. We're so loud,
Mhm.
and we're just talking. We're having a good time, but it's like 15 octaves higher than it normally is.
Just wait.
Oh,
Oh,
in January.
Yay! Road to California, here we come. I'm gonna start a countdown. I'm gonna get a conductor hat. It's gonna be the choo-choo train to the road to California. Chugga chugga, come to California. I'm gonna stand at the airport and do my Vanna White wave, like "Welcome to California."
yeah.
Like,
Are you gonna pick me up?
okay, let's talk though. Logistically speaking, how far? And this is just a question. How far is the venue from where you need to go? 5 feet from the airport, from where you're going.
It's like 2 blocks.
And you need to be picked up to take you 2 blocks.
Do you see
Yeah.
my eyebrows? See how? Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna show up with an angry 16-year-old.
All right.
No,
I'll
I'm
get
gonna
an
show.
Uber. I'll get an Uber.
I'm gonna be angry Uber. I'm gonna show up with my kid driving. He's gonna be like, "Get in the car. We have things to do. Let's go."
I'll be like, I'm hungry. Somebody needs to bring me somewhere to eat.
Oh. I'll show up with angry Uber. I'll have my 16-year-old son drive. Like, you are messing up my routine.
It is okay. I'm just no.
Just a friendly question. That's all. Just
Yeah.
hey, Andrea. Hello.
Hi, Andrea.
No. I plan on Ubering it to and from.
Yay, Alex. Hello.
Uh-oh.
I think you're muted.
Nope. But it's too far away for me to even start thinking about Road to California yet. I've got other things planned before then. So
Tammy brought it up, so it's you know.
yeah.
Me's fault.
Now the road to California is on my mind.
Well, it is. Let's see. It's the 17th of September. So 5 months away.
Are you doing any classes?
I haven't really thought about it. I really want to do a long arm class, but I haven't looked too far into it yet. I need to do something while I'm there, or I'll be bored. So
Yay.
yeah.
Now can you hear me?
Nope, can't hear.
You're
Nope.
kind of low. Well, no, we can hear you, but you were kind
I
of
can
low.
hear you. 4 months. Oh, I'm a math teacher, Tammy. I can't count. No, I didn't get the memo.
Oh man, only 5 months to my birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
I'll accept all Ferrari Testarossas now.
I'll make sure I put that on the list
Now
with
can
the
you hear me?
applications.
Kind of like we can, but you sound far away.
I don't know what's going on.
But anywho,
So sorry, I'm still clicking on everything. I got corrected by a finance person lots today.
A finance person?
yeah.
Well, dealing with your finances aren't fun anyways.
No.
My birthday is 20 days away now.
Oh,
Yay. That's exciting.
so that means you're old, Tammy.
Oh, Tammy was, she's 3 years younger than me, I think.
You're old.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
Rita, how old are you?
how old am I? I'm
Uh,
42.
Would I get away with saying I'm 15?
Girl, you got it,
Sure,
girl.
we'll go with
Hey,
that.
if you want to, and then today, hey, you be whatever you want to be.
You can identify as anything you want.
Oh,
Anything.
true.
okay.
And people just
I'm
take it.
going in a different direction. Yesterday, I'm standing in line. I went to Walmart.
Yeah.
And something happened, and I miss these kind of people. My son and I, we were perusing around Walmart. I go there way too much. I should seriously. I want them to put together how much money I spend at the end of the year,
Okay.
and then we're gonna weigh that against how they treat me. But yesterday, I was in line, minding my stuff, cooling out, being cool, and I met a man named Zippy. And Zippy was in a wheelchair. He was in like a powerized wheelchair. That man had more life and personality than most people nowadays. He was happy. We told funny jokes. We were cracking jokes left and right, just having a good old time,
Yep.
Like dad jokes?
Are there any other jokes? I'm kidding. But Zippy brought my faith back in humanity again.
Uh-huh.
that there's still some people out there that aren't completely and utterly beaten down by life yet. And Zippy was way older than me. So when I grow up, I want to be like Zippy. I want
Did
to
you
be
give him knuckles before you left?
No, because I'm one of those people, because of my lung issues and things, it makes me kind of cynical, And so when I meet people like Zippy who are way worse off than me, and he's like, look at me, I love life. So I'm going to find something and name it Zippy. I haven't decided yet.
What is that? There's that thing that says, complain because you have no shoes until you meet a man with no feet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew someone that used to always tell me life is attitude.
Mhm.
And as someone who has an attitude, it's not always rainbows and handshakes.
True.
Nope. I don't have an attitude. Nope.
Never.
I'm still the baby by 2 years.
You are the baby of our community.
Like, I'm one of those people. I smile at people because people stare at me. And when I was younger, it was a weird insecurity. So instead of being like, what are you looking at? I literally smile at people.
Mm-hmm.
And it throws people off.
Here they go. It's hilarious.
Alex, how are you doing?
I'm a little sore today, but I'm okay. We've had a lot of rain and storms.
Oh.
There's one coming our way, and it's weird. I'm unironically wearing long sleeve today.
Yeah, it was. I don't even think it got in the 70s at all today. I think we stayed in like the 60s and 50s.
I'll trade you.
It's 90. It's 90 with humidity and a storm coming.
Yeah.
It was muggy today. Like it, and it doesn't happen all the time. So everybody all day was walking around like, oh,
You can't breathe.
No.
we're not used to it.
Yep. Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
I was saying earlier is I have a Mac Mini desktop, and I guess Apple just put out their updates and stuff,
Oh
and
no.
I figured it was an update that would just like a normal update that would just update in 5 minutes and you'd be good to go. Nope, they changed my entire freaking system. My whole
Yep.
system started over. I had to reboot everything. I was like, what in the world? It's like having a new computer. Everything's
Yes.
popping up.
That was a big update they did.
Yeah, so they took, I forget what I had before, but now I'm up to a Tahoe. So they put Tahoe and everything.
See, I was trying to tell Twin McTwin that every Mac update is named after a town in California.
Yep.
And they'll never run out because we have a million small towns you've never heard of.
I'm waiting for Temecula. Then I know I've made it big. They should name them after quilt towns. What are they thinking?
I'm with you there.
More north.
That's like you would think they would name the internet part, where it says Safari, they would name it something fun and like they do with the operating systems. Nope. We get Safari. Now maybe since my thing updated to Tahoe, maybe I can get my EQ8 to work.
Do you know the second you said that I looked down? Because this is a brand new computer. My MacBook Pro is like 5 or 6 years old. And the sad thing is I have computers in here from 2012 that are still working. Better than my MacBook Pro that I bought during the plague.
Well, I
The
bought
old
this.
school-
This is a 2024 version, so I've had this for about a year now. I was using what do they call it? Like the other system, not an Apple, one of the other ones, like an HP or
Android.
something. And it worked great, but I was starting to have issues with it. So I usually treat myself to something big once a year, and that's during tax season. But even then, it's after I bought and everything for my family. I'm always the last I buy for.
I'm laughing
So
because
this last year I bought a computer.
I did the same thing, and my bank was like, they called me. They're like, all right, we're going to need a blood scan. We're going to need a picture of you holding a newspaper right now. We don't believe that you're buying a computer at 12:30 at night. Like they did not believe me. They made me go through all the questions, all my safe word questions.
Yep.
Like, and then and even after all that, they were like, sorry, we're trying to make sure it's you. Then they denied it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, okay, well, we accept it now. So they my bank was not happy.
And see, I called them ahead of time because I knew I was getting ready to drop a good, probably $8,000 on one day, and I don't ever spend money like that. Ever.
That's why
So I called them ahead of time and I said, look, I don't want no freaking problems when I walk into these stores. Y'all need to just go ahead and approve everything. I'm letting you know ahead of time I'm making big purchases.
Linda, great to see you. Great to see you. Welcome. My bank, I had my information stolen like a year ago. Somebody tried to buy a boat. And if you're watching, I still think you're a fool. Start small. Start small.
Buy a sewing machine; they'd never notice.
But seriously, if you make a bunch of, anyways, I'm giving people advice how to steal my cart. Anyways, now if I make certain purchases over a certain amount, my bank's like, breathe heavy just to make sure it's
But you know,
you, right?
at least you know that they're keeping an eye out on it.
True.
I think there's just been so many issues that, and then there's the banks that go overboard with it. There's never a happy medium.
Well, they kind of did that with me. They cut me off. One time I was going to Vegas, and like I have this weird cash rule where I walk out of my house with a certain amount of cash. I broke my own rule, and I left the house, and I get to Mojave, and my bank cut me off.
Oh no.
And they're like, "Oh, we have unusual activity," and I said, "Wait till I get home." They ruined my vacation, and because I'm a giant baby, I turned around and went home.
I've had that happen. I took my oldest to see, not New Kids on the Block, One Direction.
Mm.
And so we were at the concert. We went to the Mall of America and all this, and they blocked my card. I was like, I've got to get home. Y'all need to unblock this.
Mm.
Yes, I was one of those mommies. I paid the money, and when it was actually a really good show.
Mm-hmm.
They put on a pretty good concert. And that was before Zayn left.
Tonight, I am sewing this Chapel Hillish kind of blue. This is big. I have stadium lighting in here, so everything appears to be brighter than what it really is. But that's the color. That's the
It almost looks
color.
black.
Tan green.
I'm blind. I don't know.
Not the only one. I really am blind.
I can't see. I'm one of those that has to put my glasses on to see something, but if it's up close, I have to take my glasses off.
Glasses don't work for me anymore. That's why sometimes on the videos I'm like this going,
Oh, I'll get that way before it's over.
I can't see.
Yeah. No,
I hope
I'll
I
be
never
like that before it's over.
I hope I never go black blind, but I've had 2000 they said you're going blind. So 25 years, they said within 3 years of that I wouldn't see. Well,
You're still doing it.
25
I don't
years
know if we can.
doing it.
I don't know if we could turn him into a quilter.
My house is a train station. I'm making a coat this evening, but it's out of that blue tweed because I now have mountains and miles of tweed. So I'm gonna go. You know, I'm literally the one-man band playing by myself, doing my thing. Because
You know what? You should do a jacket with a piece of every type of fabric you have.
I literally have it sitting. The pile is sitting
No.
right here.
A piece, not
No,
a,
I know, but I have every project that I've done in the past 2 years. The larger scraps are under my blind stitcher.
yeah, just put a piece of every single one you've done into one jacket or coat or cape or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what's so sad? I'm scared of the cape because the capes and denim is what killed my serger.
Yeah.
That's why you'll see
Maybe
me
you
start
need a
and
better
stop.
serger.
They're
Oh, I
so
know.
heavy.
That's why I start and stop so much. I totally agree with you, Alex.
Yep.
I destroy surgery. I killed a Husqvarna Viking, and those are well made.
Not that I'm helping your obsession.
Well,
You should have a serger for every sewing machine you have.
the one
You should
thing
have
that's
little mates.
cured it. The one thing that's cured it recently is space. I'm
Mm.
thankful you just need glasses. I knew a guy who had to wear glasses and contacts simultaneously.
Yeah.
There was a time when I did that.
Hi,
No,
Kilroy.
Gilroy.
I'm glad I just need glasses. I'm just saying I know with my MS because it actually started in my eyes. My eye doctor was the first one to notice that I had it. Way before I had any symptoms at all. So I know for a fact eventually I'm gonna be at a point where
Hmm.
glasses just aren't gonna work for me. But I hope that's like way, way, way down the road.
Yeah, that's true, Allie. Really small. Ugh.
It would.
Yeah, they
No,
would. I guess so.
What were you
it'd
gonna
be
say,
more like
Tony
a.
McGlynn?
I was just laughing at Ollie's comment.
Hmm.
Yes, it can. It
I was
messes
going
up
to say
your
something, but it doesn't really matter.
You.
it messes with your brain
Yep.
and your eyes the most.
Yep.
And then you get lesions. Besides the lesions on your brain and on your cornea, on your nerves and your eyes, it goes down your spine.
Yep.
Sorry, Jess. I
You're
was
good.
just answering your question.
You're good.
What quilt do you have behind you? That looks different.
It is a different quilt. I finished it last night. I'm going to put it on the long arm later. But it's from
Oh.
Bev McCullough, and it's
Okay.
called Orange Pioki. And so she came out with this last year, and I started it in January and said, I just need to go ahead. It's a month of finishing quilts. So yes. So I'm finishing projects that I've started. But it's a
Someone
really
that shouldn't
beautiful.
be
I love it.
doing a new quilt is doing a new quilt because I got tired of cutting leather.
It's
So
apple
I
day.
decided to do a couple of mini quilts.
Oh, cool. I like the stars.
I am losing my
I'll send you the
brain.
link.
I feel like I need to buy another pair of scissors, but I own like 50 pairs of scissors.
Look by your machines.
Seriously, I had like 9 or 10 around here.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. And then I had I probably left them because I have a whole setup in my living room. I have my 8-foot table, and that's where I organize things. Like when I'm lining, when I'm cutting out lining and stuff like that. So I probably left it there, but I'm going through scissors and insanity right now. Hey, Jan, hello. Hopefully it's gonna rain tomorrow. It's supposed to pour. It said 80% chance of rain.
Oh, it'll rain. Just not where you are. That's what I always say. It's raining,
here.
but not at. And then I would insert my address, but not at this place.
Nice place.
It doesn't rain
I'll
there.
send you a picture if it rains tomorrow.
No.
Supposed to. It's supposed to rain here, but like I do not necessarily believe what the newscasters say, what my phone says.
Mm-mm.
No, because what
I
other
go by
job
how
can
my
you
body
have?
feels.
No, go ahead, Twinny McTwin. What are you gonna say?
I said, what other job can you have where you can predict the weather and you can be wrong and still have it?
No
What
other
other
job.
job can you be wrong?
You can
And
go work at
still-
Amazon because Amazon's wrong all the time, and they get to keep their job.
Yeah. There's
That's
another
just-
one then.
I don't know what I did, Ollie. They're all. You know why? It's because I sew all over my house.
I think we need to put tags on them, Ollie.
Little
Little
tags.
Apple tags, and he can start ringing them.
I was frustrated. I have those. I actually have mini tags. I used to have because I would lose my wallet all the time, and it was in stupid places.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I need to super glue one to this case.
I think that when you put a jacket or something into a quilt show, you need to sew a tag on the hem so that we don't even have to look for it. We just follow the tag, and then that brings us right to it in the quilt show.
That's not
Do you
bad.
know if you enter into QuiltCon, if you like when I put my leather quilt in to see if it's accepted and I have to ship it to them, it literally states in their rules that you are not allowed to put an air tag in it. If
Nope.
they find your air tag, it will be
Why?
thrown away, and your quilt will be sent back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I think it's stupid.
I could understand that because
But
then
especially
some people
after this
can't track
year.
it.
Technology can be hacked into, and that's why they don't want it.
Yeah. They want for safety and security of your pieces.
Yeah.
Because somebody could say, that's my quilt. Look, I have the air tag for it.
Yeah, I understand why they're doing it.
That's
but
why.
I think especially this year with all the missing quilts that have happened in the last few months from
There's
quilt
none of
shows,
them
they've
that
got to figure something out.
They
I'm
did this-
delivering mine.
No, there's no quilt thief.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, yeah.
What a
There's like award-winning
terrible.
quilts missing.
I'm in here for robbing banks. Oh, okay. What are you in here for? I'm in here for ripping tags off of mattresses. Oh, okay. What are you in here for? I steal quilts. That doesn't even sound right.
I don't know the purpose of stealing quilts other than to try to take credit for somebody else's work.
Yeah.
Or they'll find those same. Actually, they did. They found a couple of them. They were put on eBay. Somebody found them on eBay. But then somebody else has got to
Stupid.
prove those were their quilts. How are you going to prove a quilt is yours?
That's
How?
why you take pictures as you're making it.
Doesn't prove it's yours, though.
If you're making a video online and it's showing the fabric, they have to give it, they can prove it's yours.
Not everybody does, though.
They in a weird way, somebody set up an Etsy shop with all of my pictures from Instagram and trying to say they're selling this stuff. And honestly, I had this weird existential crisis because I was like, do they have my stuff?
Yeah.
Like, what are they
Yes.
duplicating my stuff? What's going on? But Etsy basically made me show them a couple vests. They were like, oh, okay, you're this person. This person is not you.
Yeah.
So if you see anything on Etsy, I don't have an Etsy account. I literally lost my hammer today. I've been using hammers since I was 5. I never thought I'd lose a hammer.
Wow.
If I lost my favorite hammer, I would be searching for it like my cell phone.
Yep. Exactly.
Under the bed.
Gilroy.
Make
Interesting.
a replica and a backdate video.
The video, yes, you can.
It's
Yeah,
not.
but
I
you
don't
can
know.
also record on another device at the same time. And if you have that video on your phone saved and they try to backdate it, even if it's on the YouTube, if you have the original video, it's already time stamped. Because when I do my lives and stuff, if I'm recording my quilts, I go through one phone to go onto YouTube, but I always have another one that's recorded me throughout the process of doing it. I know that's what I'll be doing with the leather quilt.
Mhm.
It's just a chance we all take when we send it out.
Hey, if anyone's claiming to be me, it's not easy being green, but it's also not difficult. Take yourself down to San Fernando Valley Swap Meet. Tell them William sent you. They've got tweed. That's my secret. That's where I get my tweed. It's not when no, I was honored when someone was trying to rip me off. I'm like, oh, they're
You
trying to
made
rip
it.
me off. Yeah, I felt like I made it. Absolutely.
Hey, yep. Yep.
Timestamp the video before yours. You can edit and meditate
Yep.
really easily.
Yep, you can.
Yeah. It's just part of what we do, I guess.
I think because I have the physical stuff, you can say whatever you want about me. You could take my face and make an AI video of me climbing Mount Everest because it doesn't matter.
Yep.
And by the way, if he doesn't have an inhaler in his hand, it's not me.
Climbing Mount Everest. Oh my gosh. No.
I've been watching. I'm on the Great Two now. So I've been watching those world's tiniest island or let's go to Nigeria or I've been watching all of these videos and I've been getting caught up in a lot of videos like that lately.
Yep.
So I've been going around the world with the courtesy of sitting here eating cornflakes and the courtesy of my sewing room. Lots of Chinese companies do that on Etsy to other
Seriously?
places. They just steal real companies' images and use them as their own to sell crap. I got caught in that where someone claimed to be me. And I had to prove that I was me. But again, I'm sitting in the room of the physical stuff.
Mhm.
It would be different if I made a blue, a blue coat. they could just make one, but I have like 50 blue coats. I got like 40. I dare you to catch up. I'll hold my breath. The conversation reminds me of an article I read today. There's an international rock skipping contest in Scotland. They got somebody
Cheating. Yep.
cheat at rock skipping.
Yep.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How?
Because they used a kind of like loaded dice. They used a loaded rock.
How
Same
do you
company.
load the rock though? I don't understand how they do it.
It was a fake rock.
Oh.
Like the loaded dice, they're fake dice because they're heavier on one side than the other. Those little white things, whatever they're called, they're weighting those, and it makes the dice roll however they want it to write.
Yeah.
They're loaded dice, yes.
I didn't know you could do that with rocks.
You can do that with anything. Technology. No.
Like they have weighted contacts now too. So
Yeah.
if you have astigmatism, like I'm supposed to wear them, but I don't, and because I have just a slight astigmatism in my left eye, so I have a weighted contact just to kind of put everything. But I don't wear them.
I just said that too. How do you cheat at rock? No, I was thinking like maybe if you brought one of those like aquarium rocks, those I have a rock polisher, and it's the most boring thing. It'll put you to sleep because it just goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But it turns a dirty old rock into art.
Yep.
You could put any rock in that thing, and I'm still impressed by it. And I'm in my 40s, and I'm like, wow, that thing still works.
Hi, Annette. How are you? Welcome in.
Yeah, here's one I put through a polisher.
That's pretty.
Polishers are.
Is that an amethyst?
Yeah, it went through a polisher. I put it through a polisher.
More circular shape. Great to see you, Annette. Hello, welcome. I'm just sewing the arm to one of my latest creations. I've retired and become a coat maker. I thought I was going to retire and be a bee maker, a beekeeper, but I'm a coat maker. Maybe I'll be a beekeeper when I'm older.
I'm a size medium. I'm still waiting.
I told you. And the offer still stands. I know. I've seen you in person. I know. The offer still stands. You can take anything out of this house, but you have to carry it all out at once. So just start benching. Just start benching.
Dude, you have no idea. Hold on. I got weights right here. I've been doing Pilates. I've been doing squats, man.
Wait, that's what you make wagons for.
Getting ready. It's like the Olympics over here. Seriously, my arms are toning up.
Tweed is no joke. I'm like with a hood, I'm making like a 25-pound coat.
Maybe I should do a poll with the crowd and go, which jacket should I go for?
My huge Keebler elf ones, I'm gonna wait on a live stream. I was so shocked because I put it on and I was like, I told my son, I was like, come here. And I took it off and he was like, your coat weighs 25 pounds, crazy. And I was like, oh, I don't even know how that happened.
Does anything in that room count too?
You can try, just if you knock it over, you got to put it back up. Those are the rules in this.
Okay.
My house is a museum. This room, I've told the story. Throughout my life, I was traumatized by hoarders. So I promised myself I would never be like that. So this room and my middle bedroom are a mess. The rest of my house is a museum. I stood in 2 shorts ago. I stood in my living room. It's palatial. It's just this room in my middle bedroom. I look like a Tijuana leather vendor.
But it's
like a shopkeeper.
I don't think you're a classical hoarder. You're a collector. There is a difference.
Yay, Becky.
There's a difference.
I do. Like I said, everything in here except for my Adler works.
I mean, you don't have piles of newspaper that are and growing rats and dead animals in the corner, and that's a hoarder house.
It's trash.
I keep pretzels. I
You-
keep food strategically on the floor in here. That's how I know I don't have rats.
Yeah.
I have my pretzels, my emergency Sour Patch, my hypoglycemia Sour Patch Kids.
But yeah, you have. It's just collections. It's not hoarding. It's collections of stuff.
Yeah.
Becky, a long time ago, somebody that I absolutely miss. We sat around watching noodling shows, all kinds of shows, but then we started watching the gold shows. And one day my dad was like, I have a creek. And he made all the sluice. He made all of this stuff. But all it really did was show us how much granite we have. We took it for cliche. We took it for granted because it's granite everywhere. So I have a bunch of really cool white rocks.
I have a couple rocks from Whiteface Mountain up in the Adirondacks where they had the Olympics. And
Okay.
so I've always wanted to do something with those rocks. But right now, one lives outside and one lives in my bedroom. Like, I don't know why the other one's outside, but it is. So,
I have a bunch of crystals
beautiful.
outside, and then I have some in the aquariums in here. I have other stuff.
I have this. This thing's old.
Oh,
I saw the dust.
good grief!
Do you have one of those cans?
I don't want to let it off in here.
Okay.
I don't.
No.
No, because I'm constantly surging, so there's just
Oh,
microfibers everywhere. But this is a geode.
Yep.
It's dirty.
Oh,
I mean, you don't have any thunder eggs in there?
oh, that's
My
pretty.
cousin, my cousin, who you're probably watching, she got to them first.
Oh,
My grandma would use these as doorstops, and I'm like, Grandma,
Oh, heavy.
those are older than these are as old as the earth. What are you doing?
I have a bunch of those
Hi
out.
guys. Hey Baron.
Hi, Baron.
Going Baron. But I have a bunch of old rocks in here.
Mhm,
Geologically speaking, they're ancient.
mhm.
Yeah.
I need more room. I have cameras going all the way back to the Kodak A.
Mhm.
I have all kinds of stuff. So I just need more room. We need closure, Cynthia. We need closure. Hello, welcome to the house. You were missed. You were
Cynthia's
missed.
here. I'm
Hold
so
on.
excited.
Let me get through the semantics. You were missed. We missed you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Tell us all about it.
What? First of all, hold on. I have one question.
Look, the pictures are gone.
No, because inquiring minds want to know. Did you shove a whole ham down the disposal? This has been a point of debate.
Lady.
Or was it just chunks? Or did you just get the whole butt and just like, let's see what happens? And just shove it?
Yep, net, same here. I don't hoard it, I collect it.
Well, I think that Ollie is pretty sure I shoved a whole butt down because how much he's been picking on me.
Yes.
So it was about 2 servings of ham, and it's what I had left from slow cooking a ham,
Yeah.
and I cut it up into small chunks and like bite-sized pieces, and then was putting it down the disposal because I'm lazy and didn't want to stick it in the trash and then have to smell it for the every time I stepped out in the garage until I could put it in the dumpster. So that's what I did, and the sink is still draining slowly. I've done I did the baking soda and vinegar 3 times now, and I can tell that it's getting better, but it's not quite.
You're talking almost a whole box of baking soda. You put a whole bunch down there.
Oh,
Like not just a little spoonful. You're talking one of those little boxes, almost a full box.
okay. I've done about a third of the box each time.
One time, and then put the
Okay.
vinegar down there, let it quit bubbling, and pour hot water.
Okay.
I know people do not think Drano is effective. It works for me.
Drano
But-
doesn't work.
But when
Yeah.
I use it, I put an entire bottle down my toilet.
The entire
I buy it and literally it goes from the store. Literally, I dump the entire bottle in, wait 5 minutes, and then I flush.
What
Yep.
about a can of Coke? We talked about Coke the other day.
Also will work.
Coke works.
What will?
Coke,
Yeah, I'll have to go buy regular Coke.
yes.
Or get like the cheap. Do they still make Diet? I'm old. Do they still make
Oh.
Diet Right? Or get the the
Cola.
imitation stuff.
I don't know.
Be pure cola. Diet won't work. You have to have Coke, Sam's Club Coke, whatever it's called.
Okay. But
Ground
yeah,
Coke.
I've used about 2 quarts of vanilla down the sink. I mean, it's getting better. It's just not completely gone.
I'm weird. Like I have all kinds of well, everything's illegal in the state of California, but I have stuff that has skulls and crossbones on it. I bring stuff from my job where I'm like in the car driving. I hope I don't get pulled over with this. I'm gonna have to explain why I have this chemical in my car.
So
Hi, Becky. I didn't say hi earlier. I hope you're doing well.
Great to see you, Becky.
hi
Now you-
everyone.
Ollie put Dr. Seuss in my head. I want to eat it with a fox. I want to eat it in a box, on a train, on a plane. I want to eat green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Oh, that's part of my library.
Yes.
Oh gosh, I think I have that memorized also.
Because I was a first time parent, I already own hundreds of books, and I don't know why I allowed my brother. My brother was like, "Oh, he's a first time parent. He's a sucker." So my brother's wife was like, "Oh, I have books for you." I said, "Okay." She's like, "Help me get him out of the car." It was a literal box of like Backyardigans and all the Nickelodeon
Oh
stuff.
my goodness.
That's great.
Yeah, but now I have like all the stuff from my childhood and all the stuff from my brother's son's childhood.
So
I have hundreds of children's books in my house.
put them on Marketplace and get a teacher.
I give them as gifts when people reach a certain age. I'm like, here's a bundle. Here's because we don't wrap anything. Everything's in bags and bows now.
Yeah.
That's my world. I'm here for it.
Ollie, I would not put ham down a drain, nor would I eat it on a plane or on a train. But I might eat green eggs and ham. Sam, I am. Maybe.
It's very true. When Reason moved out of California.
Be right back.
It's very true. There are a lot of things that are illegal here. And
I
I really didn't realize it until I moved to Arizona when I was 17, 18-ish. Then I realized every single state has different laws and
It does.
Mm-hmm. I have Dr. Seuss books that I'm keeping to hand down to my grandkids. And like the classics like Mark Twain and Huckleberry Finn and the I can't read from here, but all of those old classics, I have those to hand down. Those came from Jeff's mom, so they've been handed down a few times.
You never know though. Me and my brother had a falling out, and while I was going through my mom's house, I found a bunch of original Tarzans, like the big ones. I sold them and I did. If my brother's watching, I made a lot of money off it, read it in a week. But anyways, putting pettiness aside, a lot of that stuff is worth a lot of money. A long time ago, and before I tell the story, it had a happy ending, but I still have 700 to 800 comic books in my house. I went to I bought the picking rights to a house, and I found thousands of comics with runs of. I made thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. But what people don't tell you, even when you make money, you're stuck with all the leftovers.
You're stuck with the junk.
If anyone needs an entire rung of the 70s version of The Thing, I'm your guy. I have Random Avengers. It wasn't something I'm not into comic books. It was an interesting world. It was an interesting world to break into. People talk trash about people who sew. find a niche and you'll be like, oh man, I thought my people were weird. These people are weird.
Yes, they are weird.
Yeah, my youngest, he likes to read graphic novels, and so we have to go to the comic book store a lot for him to shop. And then he brought home I don't know, probably about 10 or 15 books from Japan that are
wow.
graphic novels that he had to buy at a bookstore there. So and those books are backwards. Did you know that?
Yes.
Their
Yeah.
sign is on the wrong side.
Yes.
In a lot of different, and also in Middle Eastern countries and African countries, they read left. They read left to. I can't even say it because I'm so right to left because I'm Western, you know. But they read left to right.
Right.
Well, we do.
That's
I
what
mean, right. So
We read like this.
Yeah, we read left to right.
In other countries, you would literally start from what we would consider the back of the book.
Back in the book. Yeah.
yeah, that's how the Japanese books are.
Yeah, that's how they read. Everything they read over there is that
Backwards.
way.
That's crazy.
It
They
was
probably
really
think we're
weird.
crazy.
It was
though.
really strange when I lived in Guam and we went over to Tokyo to play volleyball, and I'd never really noticed that before. And it was even their menus and stuff are like that. It's just really strange.
Hmm.
Once you get used to it, there's no issues. But if you've never been over there or have never seen one before,
Yeah.
it'll throw you for a loop. You'll be like, "What?
That's like
Why am I reading the ending?"
in anything below Guatemala, everybody drinks out of bags. You'll get a soda and they'll say, "What size?" "I want a large." They'll hand you a large bag.
Bag.
You literally bite the
Yeah.
end and you drink the bag. It took me a while to get used to it. And everybody was like, "Oh, I'm addicted to these things." And I'm like, "Do you just keep bags?" And they have 2 liters and stuff. But if you were to go on the street and get a soda, if you were to go to the store, they give it to you in a bag.
Like, is it thick, like the plastic?
Yeah, but it's thick enough where you could bite it with your fangs and drink out of it. Milk. I was addicted to milk. I would get milk and they'd hand it to me in a bag.
Yeah. They give you a little straw, and the bag has if you buy it from like a street vendor, it'll be like a little baggie with a little like rubber band around it, and they put a straw through it.
Oh yeah,
You've seen people walking around holding a bag.
it's crazy.
Canada, you buy milk in a bag.
Yeah,
Huh.
Crazy.
it's true.
Back in my early years, Ted Giesel, Dr. Seuss was my neighbor. He did not like kids.
Yeah.
His wife was really sweet, though.
Yes. She published more of his books after he died.
Yes. But yeah, he didn't like kids at all.
Dr. Seuss?
Correct.
Really?
The writer of those, he did not like kids. He despised children in that.
That's
And
really
yet
funny.
he wrote children's books?
Yes.
Huh.
That's
Did not
funny.
know that.
But he really didn't write them for children.
Really? I didn't know that either.
Have you ever read? I think it's called I don't know if he wrote it. It's called The Twits.
Mhm.
That's for adults. We read that in like 4th grade. I bought it for my son. I was like, oh,
Yes.
we are babies now because they were reading this in public school when I was a kid.
Think about the original Dr. Seuss books before they revamped them. The original ones were not geared towards children. Not at all.
I grew up in a house with the original Pinocchio. I can't even say out loud.
Different.
The original Pinocchio is not for tender
No.
snowflake people.
Well, look at the original Bambi. The original Bambi before they took out, oh, this is too graphic. The original Bambi was graphic.
Are you
My
kidding me?
goodness.
I remember looking at my mom and being
And
like,
all kinds of stuff.
I
I
remember
know.
looking at my mom and being like, why did you bring me here? Still to this day, Bambi is a horror movie to me. Still to this day.
Yeah, the original one showed bad things, and then they redeemed it and took it out. And I'm like, seriously?
I was about to
Goodness
say, Ollie,
gracious.
Well, not everybody can handle that stuff, though. You know?
My whole childhood was a lie.
Cynthia.
There was a book. There was a book when I went to college that someone gave me. It's called "The Lies My Teacher Told Me." I finished it by the time I got to the school, but like lots of our childhoods are lies. My mom. Oh my gosh! If I told you the things that my mom told me to keep me from leaving the street, I can't even say out loud some of the things that she said would happen to me if I left the block.
We do, as teachers, we say anything that we can
Yes.
to keep you here, to keep you in.
Yep.
But
Yep.
like I'll twist things, but not lie to them.
Hey,
But
untrackable.
I exaggerate.
That's crazy.
yeah,
I don't know.
I am trackable. Much love to you too.
My favorite book is always will be Telltale Heart.
Oh,
That always
Yes.
messed with me.
The book, not the movie.
yes. No, the book.
What movie? I've never seen a Telltale Heart movie.
Yeah.
There's a movie.
Yes. And they cut out so much. It's like it's not even the same.
Even though I won't even lie, I love the '90s version of Much to Do About Nothing with Denzel Washington, Keanu Reeves. I think Michael Keaton's in it. Like that's a good movie. If you're bored, watch it. It's probably on YouTube. His publishers told High they were selling to adults. They needed to market to kids.
Yep.
And they took it off. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't marketed for kids originally, and then they marketed.
You know, I met I met Glenn Danzig when I was a kid in a weird way in LA, and he was really nice to me, and he looked like a scary. And now I met the buff Danzig, not the older, and he was the nicest dude on earth. So it's weird who does and doesn't like kids.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Nicest dude on earth.
Don't like kids, but they'll write books for kids, but they don't want children. They don't like them. They don't like to be around them.
My girl. Oh, yes.
I don't know. Because of where I live. When I was a little kid, we were always told if we see someone famous to leave them alone.
Yes, leave them alone.
Still to this day, if the other day when I saw that rapper guy that was famous to me, I
Yeah.
walked in, I didn't say a word to him.
Right.
I just left and I was like, I called the one person I knew who would be like, oh, no joke. And then, I moved on about my day, you know. And all movie stars lie about their height.
I was waitressing at Ruby Tuesdays here in South Dakota in Mitchell, and what is her name? She used to be a Disney star, and then she went on the road. But it was some like really famous Disney star that was in a lot of those kids shows.
Miley Cyrus?
Who?
Miley Cyrus?
No. I can see her face, but I can't remember her name.
Did she have blonde hair or brunette?
No, she had dark hair.
And next,
Oh, was she?
It might have been Selena Gomez.
Selena didn't do movies.
No, she did. She did TV. She
Yes,
did
she
a
did.
gang of TV.
She's a Disney star.
As did TV.
Yeah, she was on some
Yeah,
show
she's
that
a Disney star. She was
my
on
son-
Wizards of Waverly.
Yeah, we used to watch that in the early not
And she's
because
made several movies.
Yeah, she started out on Disney, didn't she?
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought,
But I think it was her, and she was on tour.
Talking about the
And
one
so-
that
yeah.
was shot by her, whatchamacallit.
Huh?
You're talking about Selena, the one that was killed by her, the president.
No, that's
No, no.
no. That was down in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
That's not. That was Celine.
Justin Bieber's girlfriend at one time, I think.
I think
I mean,
yeah.
not the one that was killed, but
But
Gomez.
whoever it was, I don't know 100% if it was her. I can't remember now. But she was doing a show and was coming through and stopped and ate dinner there, and people freaking bombarded her. Like the guests were getting up from all over the restaurant and was just. I'm like,
That's awful.
Leave her
I
alone.
felt so bad.
Yeah, just
so
leave her
bad.
alone.
And then, like, we were, when I started managing the subways here in South Dakota. Brantley Gilbert and a couple of other big time singers came into the truck stop, and I had to do a double take because I was like, "What? Huh?" And
I
you'd
don't
be
know if I
surprised, people at the truck stops were nicer to them than people
Mhm.
at the restaurants.
Yep.
And that you don't have to worry. I am the king of typos. It's we it all depends on the person too, because I've met what, it's really funny, the people who are like what I consider B-listers are arrogant.
Yep.
I meant Paul McCartney came in. I worked at a place called Togo's in Hollywood. He came in, ordered a tiny hummus sandwich, gave everybody and I was broke when I was 19. I was broke. And he gave everybody $100 tip, took pictures with everybody. This was pre-cell phone.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know. I
He
met Richard.
appreciated them.
I met Richard Dreyfuss. Richard Dreyfuss is the most humble.
Yes, he is.
He is.
That's
And
amazing.
I'm not kidding you. He looks like everybody's uncle. Richard Dreyfuss is everybody's uncle.
Oh, that's great.
Mhm.
He has a beard and everything.
Well, see,
This
and
was
that's the thing. Like, fans seem to think just because they're famous, they don't deserve privacy.
Yeah, that's
And I think that's stupid.
normal.
Everybody deserves to have some privacy. I
Yeah.
don't care if you make $1 million a movie. It doesn't give us the right to think that they owe us every single piece of their life.
Patrick Stewart is famous
I
for
love Patrick Stewart.
if you bring up Star Trek, he will walk away from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a very famous story where he was on a tour. He's obsessed with like his character. He's obsessed with archaeology and all this stuff. He was
Yeah.
at a museum and he stormed out because people were just walking up to him and he's like, I'm here to learn about this. I'm
Right.
here to learn
Yeah.
about this mollusk or something, like I don't blame him.
Yeah.
That's what the one thing I miss about living in LA is anonymity and being a nobody. I could go anywhere and I was just another face in the crowd. Like I was, I miss that. Cynthia, are there any uber famous people in Oklahoma like that?
Yeah, but that they all live in other parts of Oklahoma, not near me. But
Yep.
he's a country singer and he does the voice.
Blake Shelton?
Yes, Blake
No.
Shelton.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh.
from Oklahoma.
Me and Blake, we go way back.
Oh yeah.
Way back.
And then
I used to be a
Reba's
BSer.
Isn't Reba from Oklahoma too?
Who?
Reba.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
she's
then
from-
Brooke, not Brooke,
Ronnie.
Garth Brooks.
No, Garth Brooks. Yeah, he's just lives up the road. Now I take that back. He when he retired to raise his girls,
Yeah.
he's about 15, 20 minutes from me, but I don't know where. I mean, I just know in the town that's that far. But
When Reba and Brooks and Dunn were touring back in late 80s, early 90s, I had tickets to one of their shows, and we were actually on the way to go. Their tour bus was in front of us.
Mm.
They turned to go pull into the arena and stuff, and as we made the same turn they made, we got T-boned.
Oh,
The worst.
They heard it and saw it. They pulled in. Reba's husband and the driver all came over to help us, and I wound up getting really hurt. Like, my shoulders got knocked out of place. My face was all messed up because I hit the windshield, and they kept saying, you got to go to the hospital, and all I kept saying is, no, I can't. I've got front row seats to Reba. I can't. And I wound up being admitted, and I was just devastated because it was a sold-out show. I waited 8 hours to get those tickets.
oh gosh,
That's
and
the worst.
I was just devastated because I knew I'd never get an opportunity like that again.
Making
And
with
so-
Marilyn. Oh, sorry. Really quickly, making with Marilyn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the
Hi,
house
Marilyn.
of Zoe. Sorry,
And
go
so
ahead.
we and finally I just accepted that I wasn't going to get to go see it. Next thing I know, the nurse comes in and says, "You've got a visitor." And I'm like, "Nobody's, who would be coming to see me? Everybody I know is already in the waiting room." She goes, "I think you might want to see this person." And I'm like, "Okay." And so there was a knock, and I said, "Come in." And they walked in. It was Reva's husband.
Hmm.
He walked in and said, "We want to give you these. We feel really bad, and we hope that you're okay. We heard that you weren't going to be able to make the concert."
Yeah.
How
And they brought me
sweet.
tickets for the next show so I
How
could go see
sweet.
them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I used to
Yeah.
have my police report
Yeah.
framed and hung on my wall because it had their names and signatures in it because they were witnesses.
I keep all my old concert tickets, if not just to remind me that I paid $20 to see Slayer in 1993, and I could only imagine how much it would cost now.
Oh my gosh.
I paid
It's ridiculous. I think
I knew it was over though when I took my son to go see Disney on Ice, and it was $250 a person, and that was like 2011, 2012, like somewhere around there.
I bought 4 tickets to see not Jason Aldean, one of the
I knew it.
newer singers, and I took 2 friends of mine. It was his birthday gift, and it was supposed to be me and my husband, and then my husband, Luke Combs, that's who we went to see. And we had to wind up waiting an entire year to see this concert because it was during COVID. And so they canceled his show, and we had to wait till the following year to see it.
Mhm.
But it was over $2,000 for me to have 4 tickets.
Oh my
And they
God.
weren't, it was up, it wasn't like they were front row seats.
It's crazy what you pay now.
Speaking of which, I completely
Poor
forgot. Thank you, Cynthia, for segueing that one. Today, I paid $4 for 2 glazed donuts.
At Krispy
I hope
Kreme?
they were good.
I have
At
the other
your-
one here. It's
At the bakery?
Well, it's this place called Yum Yum Donuts. And what's even worse, and the guy's really nice. And it's actually kind of a funny story because I walk in, I was like, "Hey, do you have any ham and cheese croissants?" And he looks at me and he says, "We don't do that anymore." And I said, "What?" He said the company has become cheap and they don't want things to be prepared anymore. And in order for him to make me one, it would have been like $15 for a ham and cheese. And when I started eating ham and cheese, they were 75 cents.
Wow.
So, I was like, let me just get 2 glazed donuts. He's like, "Oh, okay." But it dawned on me, it's been a long time since like I bought just a glaze. They're expensive.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I wanted to tell you, I don't remember if I shared this on here, but I was an Uber driver for a short time, a year or two, and I gave Brett Eldridge a ride. And do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't at the time. And so I picked him up at the airport. It was on Valentine's evening, and I picked him up at the airport, and I couldn't get out of the car fast enough to help with loading anything. So I pull up to the airport and I roll the window down and I said, "Are you Brett?" And he kind of does this thing, like waving. He's on the phone and he does this. And so I just sat there. I raised no, he got in the car and he said, he pointed to who was with him, which I never actually saw him, so I don't know who it was or anything, but he said he's got stuff to put in the back. So I raised the door, tried to get out. He'd already put it in there before I could even get out of my car, and got in the seat behind me. And so we're driving, and he needed to go to the BOK Center, which is the concert venue in downtown Tulsa, and he said that he was telling me he needed to be dropped off in the back, and so we're driving. He's asking nice places to eat in downtown, and so I'm telling him places, and then I think it had snowed in Nashville, and that's where he flew out of. And so I asked him, if the weather, if it was still snowy there, and so we talked, the surface conversations, and when we got halfway to the BOK Center, and I said, I think there's a concert there this weekend. And yeah, he sat up real fast, and I said, I can't remember who it is. And he goes, Blake Shelton. And I said, yes, that's who it is. And he had this look on his face like I should know who he is. And I'm sitting there looking in the mirror going, did I go to high school with this guy? Or trying to figure out why he's looking at me like I should know who he is. And so then he tells me I have to take him to the back of the building. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe he works for Blake Shelton. So I texted my sisters, and yeah. I mean, I had no clue. And I asked at one time. I asked if he was in town for business or pleasure, and the guy behind me said both. Like I should know. And so then I texted my sisters after he got out of the car and they got whatever it was in the back out. They stood there at the back of my car, and I had construction cones in front of me. I couldn't move until they left, and they were chatting with people. I don't know who it was, but I texted my sisters and I said, I think I just dropped someone off that probably the marketing crew or something for Blake Shelton. And I said, all I know is his first name is Brett. And my cousin texted pictures back to me, and she said, is it this guy, Brett Eldridge? I was like, oh my gosh.
I wonder how long
Yes.
it took him to realize that you didn't know who he was.
I know. After I didn't
He probably
recognize
got the
him.
biggest kick out of it.
He will.
After I didn't recognize him, after he said Blake Shelton, he just kind of slumped back down in the seat. And I mean, he had the most relaxing ride or calm ride he probably would have gotten from somebody, because
Yeah.
no
He
clue.
will tell that story for the rest of his life about the person who did not know
Yeah.
who he was.
Yeah.
I grew up
So,
about an
yeah.
hour little north of Tulsa. Lived there for a couple of years. I love Tulsa.
Oh, really? That around Bartlesville? Am I giving too much information out?
Oh, I need a Bottlesville T-shirt.
A Bartlesville?
Oh, is it Bottlesville?
No, Bartlesville. BART.
Like
Close
Bartles
enough.
and James.
Bartlesville, you're on the tour. Do they have a baseball team? Do they play hockey in Bartlesville?
Nope. I've been up there a few times for high school band concerts for my boys.
How are you doing, Tony McTwin?
Doing great.
How's life treating you?
Good.
Okay.
Everything's
Just
great.
over the Kansas line, north of Bartersville.
Mhm.
Ooh, I like that name.
Bartles.
Bartles.
Yeah.
I can't. It took me 30 years to pronounce L's.
So I was doing research just a couple seconds ago, and so I wanted to tell you something.
What's that?
So Slayer played at the Red Hat Amphitheater in Raleigh in 2017. Guess who was there?
You were there?
Dustin and I were there. Yep. Didn't even know who they were. And that's when my car got broken into.
These Slayer fans are like Raider fans. They're no joke.
There's like-
You
And I
better
was
come
like-
with a club on your car that night.
So here I am going, it just clicked. I mean, how long have we known each other and we've talked about this band? And it's just like all of a sudden it just clicked. I was like, oh, I've been there. I have seen them in
Isn't it fun when
action.
that happens?
So back in April of 2017, I was at a Slayer's concert.
I've seen Slayer at least like 16, 17 times.
I have their backstage pass and everything because we keep that all. Like, they have some really good food.
When I was a little kid, I went to a show, and that was the first time I saw another human being punch another in person. I was 12 years old. By today's standards, you know what's so funny? I wouldn't have let my 12-year-old go to a Slayer show, but my
I took
parents.
my daughter to see
No.
Hinder because it was her favorite. Lips of an Angel was both of my girls' favorite song. And so I would play it all the time. And my oldest fell in love with them. So they came to Corn Palace weekend or week. So the tickets were pretty cheap. So I bought front row tickets for her and me. And we get there. They had some opening group that really sucked. And all of a sudden, the manager comes on stage and says, "We're sorry to announce that the concert's been canceled." Come to find out, the lead singer got arrested for having dope on him or marijuana.
Wow.
I was like, really?
It happened a lot in the 90s. It never
So
happened
my-
in California, but it happened a lot out of state where someone would get arrested because they didn't know, like Florida does not play. Texas does not play, like Arizona.
So my daughter was like 12, I think, when I took her. And she stands up. Now we're on the front row seat. She stands up at the top of her lungs. And she's tiny. At the top of her lungs and says, "This fucking sucks," and turns around and walks away. I was like, oh, that's my kid.
And sometimes. Hey, Katie. Hello. Great to see you.
Hi, Katie.
Yay. Great to hello.
Is Rita going to come back?
Probably not.
Rita said what she had to say.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, Rita. You're missed.
Yes.
Come on back.
I'll reach out to her in a second. I have her contact information. Make sure she's okay. Sometimes she just loses internet connection, and so that's just the way of life out there.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Well,
She's
hopefully
always
she's
around.
okay.
She's always welcome. She knows how to get back on when she can.
I'm finding that in Virginia, in Lynchburg, it's like that. It's spotty.
You're in the mountains.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it could be my cell phone service too. I don't think I have AT&T, and I don't think it's as good out there. My husband's work phone, I think, is through Verizon out there.
Yeah, Verizon's huge out here, like everywhere else. T-Mobile's pretty big around here too.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the two big ones.
And when he was in Colorado, it was so spotty with our AT&T service, but there they didn't give him a different phone to use. So we suffered. I knew where he was on the road on the way home every day after work.
Years.
And I'd lose him.
Years ago, AT&T was actually sued because they had such spotty service. When I got my iPhone and switched over to Spectrum, it changed my life. Because I had like fast internet all of a sudden.
Here in Tulsa, in the Tulsa Metro, for the most part, AT&T is really good. And when we're out on the lake, an hour and a half away from home, our phones would work. So, which is why we've stuck with AT&T for so long. But we might have to change once I get to Virginia.
Well, where I am, I have one bar if I'm not on Wi-Fi. And I have Grandma's house is just like right up the road, and they put a tower on her land. And so it must not hold the same services that I'm buying off of. So that's fine. And then there's a tower behind me, and they must not. So I'm like, where's T-Mobile at? But it's okay. I'm not home, so I don't have to worry about it. And my classroom's a dead spot, so don't text me at school because you ain't gonna get me.
And there's one of the middle schools that I would sub in here, that I pretty much told my family that I'll be at that school, so you won't hear from me all day.
Yeah.
I'm down underground usually, so my phone won't work there.
You know, I miss that. My job used to have absolutely no signal,
Mm.
and it was a different world. Because I'd go to work and I would actually work. Now I'm sitting there and I'm like, I am not going to check Facebook as I'm like driving in the middle of a field, looking to see what people from kindergarten are doing.
That stinks to not have service where you're at. I'd be so mad if I didn't have service at my house.
I lost signal in certain areas. I'm crazy, Cynthia. I have so many boosters in this room. It's not even funny. Oh my gosh. So last night, I get a text around it was like approximately at 5 o'clock. I get a text from Spectrum and they say your internet will be out from 12 a.m. until 12 p.m. Adjust accordingly. I didn't even think of it, but I told my son and I forgot about oh, Annette, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for stopping by. You are always welcome here.
Yeah.
I'm just a shrub who sits around and sews and talks about food.
Have a great night, Annette. Sleep well.
So I want to know if anybody on here has Metronet for wireless service. I'm not wireless, but internet service. And if so, do you have problems with them? Or not?
Is it anything like Visible or that weird Fox thing that oh, what's his face? Deadpool. What's his name? The guy who played Deadpool?
Oh, yeah.
Mint Mobile.
Yeah.
Anything like that? Because I have a sniffy feeling they're all the same company.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that they've become part of T-Mobile now. I got an email about that. But we've had Cox internet for years, and then Metronet comes through the neighborhood and offering like faster service, and it is way faster than Cox. And so we decided to switch. Well, I had it for a couple of months, and I didn't have internet for over half the time that I was signed up with them. So I called Cox back, and now we've gone back to them, and it's like so slow compared to Metronet. But I got tired of being down. At least once a day, sometime during the day, we would go down. And I don't know if if it's growing pains or what, but
Metronet. It sounds a lot like Visible.
does. I've never heard of Visible.
It's it's an offshoot of what's the other provider? I think every provider now has these cheap alternatives, and it doesn't work. I need customer service. I'm a Karen. You can't see it, but my wig goes to the side. I always ask for the manager. I need an actual person, and they do not have people. Oh, it's Ryan Reynolds. I think they're all the same company. I swear, all of these small companies are the same company. I use Visible. It's all yes, Andrew. What do you think about Visible? I live in BFE, so we only have one choice: Spectrum for internet. Spectrum is our only choice here. I live in LA, and AT&T does not have the service. The best internet over here.
Bring it with you, Katie, when you come to the States.
Alex, do you have decent internet where you live? I'm so curious.
Yeah. I have internet through our cable company. And then for my phone, when I put time on my phone, my husband has a plan through Verizon that he's been on our friends thing for years now. But I use it's a Verizon, but it's the prepaid.
Mm-hmm.
Total. So it's a total Verizon, and it does really good.
I'm just curious because Spectrum has this weird monopoly on certain places in America. Like in Minnesota, it's your only choice. In Chicago, like it's really weird in certain places. Like, and where
Well,
I
we
live,
only
it's
in
the
the
only.
area that I'm at, there's only one service unless you can get some like a prepaid thing. Other than that, it's if you're in a bigger city or a bigger area, there's more than usually there's two.
I love it.
But yeah, where I'm
Yeah.
at, we only have one option.
Again, Annette, thank you so much for stopping by. I fall asleep on all kinds of YouTubers, on everybody. And now that I figured out how to put autoplay back on my phone, I'm falling asleep in peace again. I love it. I use it for me and my kids several years now. Previously had Sprint for 15 years. The service here is so much better. You can't beat $25 a month service.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I wish. Mine's only about 50.
Visible, but they have terrible, as a chronic complainer, they have terrible representation, but it goes from 25 to like 30 something a month.
Oh.
When I may or may not have Visible, and I pay like $35 a month for one of my phones.
Okay, we need to change the subject. Y'all are making me mad now.
It's okay.
I used to, before I had that, I was paying $180 a month for one phone.
That's what I pay for.
That's why I got rid of it.
Internet.
That's
Here.
because you have one of the big companies.
Well, that's what I was paying. Now, Metronet came through and offered it for $60 a month, and so I switched. And then when I went back to Cox, they offered to match Metronet.
Oh, good.
So I got it back down.
You always-
We can offer you 60 for 3 years, and I was like, I'll take it. They don't know I'm leaving in 6 months or less.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. But it is so slow compared to what I had for the short time I had it. The few days I had it out of 2 months.
That's
And I think
brilliant.
they're based.
Oh, sorry. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
When
No, I
I
wasn't.
talked to customer service about canceling, I was talking to someone in Nashville. So I don't know. It sounded like they're based out of Nashville or that part of the country.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, but as a professional Karen, anytime I call a company that is based in Texas, they fire people, they get it done. There was a 99-cent store by my house. They had fruit flies in there. The air conditioner broke on the roof in this giant grocery store sized building during the summer. I called their main office. I'm not kidding you. 3 days later, they redid the entire parking lot. They had a brand new, they put brand new air conditioners on top. They fired the whole staff.
Wow.
They do not play. I'm not a fan of Spectrum, but I have no other choice. Last night, they shut all of our stuff down. It was so funny. My son, I forget that the younger generation is chemically dependent on the internet. I have DVDs, books, all kinds of paperwork that I need to do for my job.
Sewing
All
machine.
kinds of stuff I've been slacking on. So I was like 12 hours without the internet. That's a gift. But my son, he was like, I'm just going to sleep. I'm going to sleep the whole time.
Good job. Good job, son.
So he tried. He stayed up as long as he could.
Yeah.
And at 1 o'clock, they cut us off. He comes walking in here and he's like, it's real. And I'm like, of course it's real. They sent me a text. They wouldn't just waste my time. They never send me text unless they're cutting our power. They're cutting our service off for service, But it was so funny to watch. Every time we lose the internet, I watch my son go through real life 12-step withdrawals. Denial, anger, fear, acceptance, denial again. Like, oh, it's crazy.
my 24-year-old is he's just making all of us in this house look bad because he got rid of his smartphone and uses a dumb phone. He'll only talk and text on it, and then he has he made me put a code on my TV so that he wouldn't get on it and just play around, spend idle time on watching YouTube all the time. I'm like, now you're making me feel really bad.
No, he's smart. Like,
He is.
one of the reasons why I got off of Facebook is because I would start it and then look up and be like, oh, how come 45 minutes just passed and I didn't even realize it?
Mm-hmm.
And I've really cleaned out my Facebook. And because it's hockey season, I've been going on Facebook. It happened to me last night. I was on there reading some obscure story about the Calgary Flames at 2:30 in the morning. And I'm like, oh, it's been an hour. And I'm sitting here reading. And I now know I know now the people in the front office, all these things. And I'm just like, oh, man. So I gotta I'm gonna get back off of Facebook. But I really don't click on what people are saying. I go there just for all the crazy stuff. There's just a local phone company for internet around here, but if I can call them, they come and fix things the same day most of the time. I have Spectrum and they do these grand things where they shut our internet down, and there's a main junction by my house, so I can drive and I see them actually working. And my neighbor has a main box in front of his house, and I saw them on the camera actually working on the main box. So they were. Speaking of scrappy internet, mine just went out.
I don't know if I missed it or if it just hasn't shown up. But Denise is saying she was looking for me, wondering about my sink. So my update on my sink is that it's still draining slowly, but it is improving. And I've done the vinegar and baking soda 3 times, and it's slowly improving. And I might call in the professionals tomorrow.
If not, you'll have some amazing lemon cookies in there.
I can't do the smell, so I won't be able to. I'll have to call in professionals to come and open it up.
Plumbing, there is a reason why plumbers secretly make a lot of money and no one. It's kind of like where I live, garbage men make $100,000 a year and no one ever talks about it because it's the smelliest job on earth.
I could not do it. I mean, I want to go to a PBR. They call them games. I don't know why.
It's a rodeo.
It's not a game. But I want to go to one so bad, but I don't think I could handle the cow manure smells. So I'll have to stick with TV.
Every time you go to a rodeo, you come home smelling like horse or cow poop.
Yeah, and I grew up going to them when I was a kid, went to them all the time. But since I moved to the city and got away from those smells, I can't stand them anymore. I can't do it.
Eat a hot dog. I'll sit in there, eat a hot dog, eat nacho. But I work around smelly animals and horses too. Let me get my hi-hat for that one.
I love Kilroy. I love watching horse videos, but I can smell the wet hay whenever I watch those videos. I mean, I can literally smell the smell that I was smelling right there. Yeah, bullfighting, that I don't, they're crazy. But bull riding, I don't know. What blows my mind is that the bull is an athlete, and half the score is the bull, not just the rider. Because
it may buck for somebody and then just walk around with somebody else. So you do, if You know, that's the difference between a world champ and someone who's just sitting on a
Yeah.
bull.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the bull doesn't want to step on you. I mean, you can tell when sometimes the person gets knocked up under the bull. He's trying not to step on the guy. He's trying to, miss the guy. And so they're. I think it depends on who trains them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm weird. I've been to all kinds of rodeos, and I've seen bullfights too. But it was way back in the day in a foreign country, and I think it's like in America we have a different culture than just like bullfighting. We have rodeos, roping and riding, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah. But I just think it's crazy that they consider the bull an athlete, which I mean, I guess it is. If you watch Manhater, oh my gosh, I mean, he will go vertical. I mean, I don't know how the guy stays on him, whoever's on him stays on, because he will buck, his hind legs will just go straight up.
Wow.
And it's crazy. But they're just trying to get that thing off their belly, that rope that they tighten.
Yeah.
Just trying to get that off. It's not like they're trying to hurt anybody.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. Now, I have seen some bulls like really try to ram the guy, and he's on the ground and he's horning him and all. But there are some
I've never
nights.
been to a rodeo. I want to go someday,
Yeah.
but I just
You know what? I'll probably
no
never.
one has interest around here to bring me. So, and I'm
If
not
we
going to
can go, I'll take you. I want to go to the running of the bulls, but I'll wear the scarf with the white shirt. But I just want to sit on the stand.
No.
I just want to. I'm not going to be one of those crazy people running from the bulls. I just want to watch the crazy people getting hit. There's a difference.
Yes, Kilroy. If he's not going to do anything, then they will get a re-ride.
Yes. Oh yeah. If Humpty Dumpty isn't bucking that day, they got a million of them in the back, literally doing this, waiting for you.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so much fun because I know nothing about it. Like I just want to watch it and figure it out. So,
Well,
Fun to watch.
Okay, I'll come. We'll have a girls' night, and on a night that the PBR is on TV,
I'll drive up there.
and we'll watch it.
You don't want to
kinda
come down
always-
here.
I don't.
PBR, it's in season right now, so it's kind of
It
on.
is.
And because they're all commercial, they have teams now. Like different states, they'll have New York versus Texas and Oklahoma versus Florida. Like it's
And I have my
championship
favorite.
coming up next month.
Do what?
The championship for PBR is coming up next month.
Oh yeah, and I'm not getting to watch it much because it's they're not airing it on YouTube every night. So it's on CW, and it's on a Fox Sports channel on one night of the weekend, and then CW the other two nights. And if I don't have a way to DVR or record, so if I don't watch it live, I miss it.
Cynthia and I watch the exact same stuff on the exact same channels.
Yeah, so I'm mad at the PBR because when they were airing on YouTube every night, and then you could watch the replay if you missed it. So I watched every night, and now I don't get to see all of it. And I haven't got to see my guy ride this season. He got hurt at the end of last season, and the nights that I've been able to watch, he hasn't ridden.
Also,
And he's back to riding, so I don't know why he's not riding.
he may be injured.
He could have re-injured.
Also, Sleepy Pool is the name of my next band. And to go back what Ollie Baba said, I want to go to the tomato fights, but I need about 3 EpiPens. I hit myself with one when it started, and then all the tomatoes are hitting me in the middle. I'd be like, I'm feeling fuzzy. I'd hit myself again with an EpiPen. And then towards the end, I'd need another EpiPen.
At the farm
Now,
stand.
I go to that. If there's no bulls chasing you or anything.
Well, I'm allergic to tomatoes, and eating them is one thing. I don't know what would happen if I got it on my skin. Considering I'm allergic, like I have such sensitive skin, I don't know what would happen. So that would actually be an experiment. I don't know
When
if
I
I
was
could
a
be
kid,
around that many tomatoes. I might regret it and wake up in the hospital like, oh man, I barely made it. I barely made it out of here. But that's a problem being allergic to everything and not knowing like what's that one thing that's going to catch you.
yeah.
There are certain things though, and also like the world has changed. So there's certain places that I want to go that I'll probably never go.
Yeah, my
Tomato
husband
and smash it on yours.
test it out with someone with you though. Make
Well,
sure.
I eat pizza. Should I just get the pizza and rub it on my face and see what happens?
Yeah. Go park near a hospital.
Well, oh, we finally got a win. My people are about to mutiny because they're tired of pizza. I get pizza every Friday from this really bougie place, and my mom, my people, I'm saying it like I feed an army. My mother and my son are tired of pizza, and so I'm gonna have to find a new Friday spot. But they deliver.
Both of my boys worked at Pizza Hut at different times, and I got so tired of Pizza Hut for a while. But it was really nice because when I didn't feel like cooking, they could just bring pizza home or bring something home for me to eat dinner. I liked that. And now he works at Men's Warehouse, which does nothing for me.
I'll be there in the morning. No, I was like that with everything. I worked at a Baskin Robbins when I was younger. I only eat chocolate and vanilla ice cream now. I played out ice cream, and it was in this weird transition between owners. And so, in this weird, like, the owner who owned it before was like, "You guys really don't have an owner right now. Do whatever you want." I made myself sick with ice cream.
I am stuck on homemade vanilla flavored Bluebell ice cream, but
Great.
no sugar added though, and I can't tell that there's no sugar added. To me, it tastes just as sweet.
The peach from Bluebell is really good too.
Oh my gosh,
So
anything peach I would die for.
Alex, I have a question. Do you eat sugar-free stuff?
Me?
Oh,
I thought
when I first got diagnosed as a hypoglycemia, I was really, really bad, and so I had to eat sugar-free stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have to so much anymore, but just because I was so young, I was only 8, and I went 3, 4 years without eating sugar. So it just depends. Normally I don't, but it doesn't really bother me if I do.
I've always wondered about that. I go back and forth. I'm a baby. If I haven't said it, hello, Trey, how's it going? For me, it's the taste. My son went through this weird phase where he got these gluten-free Oreos. Why were they invented?
For people like me.
Well, sorry, go ahead, Joy McTwin. What did you say?
Yes. No, I said for people like me. That's all I was going to say.
But they're airish. Give me some flavor. Much like I was going off about that fake meat, I'll eat some plant food. I love vegetable lasagna. I'll eat it by the pound. Give me some. I'm okay with plant food, just don't make it taste like we're on the space station.
So are you allergic to gluten?
No, not that. Oh, Tony McTwin.
Yes.
No, but not necessarily. After surgery, it just there's so I can eat things if they're fresh and if they're made right then and there, comes right out of the oven, pasta, all that great stuff. But once it cools down, it develops another gluten, and that's what I'm allergic to. And so you don't want to be around me after that. I am miserable. I look like I'm 5 months pregnant. I'm full of gas. I cry. I get angry. I cry more. And then I go to sleep and I'm fine.
I hate that. My son's girlfriend has to avoid gluten, and I've never had to worry about that before. So that's become something new that I get to try to navigate through when we go to when I'm trying to figure out what dessert or what.
My oldest sister, she has celiac disease. So
Your sister?
my oldest sister.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Marilyn says, I tried the meatless burger patty recently and was surprised that they were actually good. I will contest. We did, we're crazy. We did a taste test with a real Whopper and in real life with a real Whopper and an Impossible Burger.
Mhm.
I could not tell the difference. Making it at my house, I could tell the difference.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of a texture difference because my daughter did get a couple of those when she was going through her phase. No, it was different. It wasn't fatty enough, like the grease just wasn't there.
I was raised by carnivores. I went off the other day about this. Hell, I don't like any of this, but I tried to because I love my son. And so I was like, you know what? If you want to be a fake vegan or vegetarian, we'll go through this phase. And it didn't last that long at all. But it was interesting. It was interesting. But to be fair, like I have this thing about food where if you put enough spices on anything, you can hide it. So maybe it was just I just like that combination of a Whopper. I don't know.
Yeah. Maryland, making with Maryland, beef has always been my favorite meat. And 2 or 3 years ago, it turned on me, and I can't hardly eat it. I'll take about 3 or 4 bites of a hamburger, and then after that, it's like the taste just. I feel like I will vomit if I have that taste in my mouth again, and it makes me so mad because it's always been my favorite meat. Now, pretty much pork is about the only one that doesn't do that to me.
You know what? I don't think my binding tape is coming today. Sorry.
You're fine.
I had an Amazon epiphany right now.
I used that word with my 4th graders today, and they're like, "What does the word epiphany mean?" I was like, "Well, would you like me to say it in French, Spanish, German? I mean, we can say it all, and then we'll do the definition." Oh, they're fun. I love
Look,
vocabulary.
it's not coming. It's not coming. It says arriving today, but it's not even shipped.
What did you say it is?
Binding tape.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Bias tape.
Tape.
I ordered a mile of it because I use it for edging now on my coats, and I have literally purchased every single package at my local Walmart. I need to go. There's 4 in my town. I just haven't gone to the outskirts of my town yet.
What color did you get?
Oh, the roll
Binding tape
is black.
Black.
Because black is universal. But for today's coat, I'm going to use this. I hope I have enough.
You usually go through 2 of them, don't you?
Yes. But I made this coat standard size. If it's anything more than standard, it's more than 2. But I use patterns as guidelines. And so I'll use the pattern, but I'll go like 7 inches past and then 2 on the side. Like I'm
your own.
Exactly. Especially if I want a long coat or just a traditional trench, or do I want a shacket?
How much fabric do you have left over
From
from that tweed that you're sewing on right now?
Just enough to make the collar.
Oh, never mind.
So
go ahead.
I was describing you to my youngest, Jaden, the one that always comes up when I'm talking to y'all, and she's like, "Who are you talking?" I said, "My friend, the tweed addict." And she's like, "The weed addict?" I said, "No, the tweed addict." And she's like, "What's tweed?" I said, "It's a fabric, honey."
It's smelly wool Tweed does have a very distinct smell.
I would love to get some. I was thinking about it last night. I would love to get some tweed and make one of those 18th century jackets from it.
They pop up all the time in my feed, especially whenever I post a short and put hashtag tweed. You know, I was waiting for you, Kilroy.
Yes.
You know, I'm gonna get a million advertisements. That's how I found that. I don't know. I believe she's a woman, but I don't know if it's called Just One More Coat or something. But she works with Chunky Tweed too, and I'm like, oh, you do exist.
I didn't find it underneath Just One More Coat.
I'll find it for you. It's probably someone I'm subscribed to that calls whatever segment they're doing Just One More Coat.
So I wanted you to put a hood on it.
On this one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that with my burgundy one.
Okay.
But that's gonna be work because they're humongous. You know,
I was going back through your shorts and there was that one that you did with a hood and I was like, oh, I love this. And you haven't done it in a long time. So I was like, oh, that would be amazing to put a hood on.
Work because the hood ends up weighing more than the entire that's how I make 25-pound outfits. 30 pounds, and I'm like, man, this coat is weighty.
I was watching your Star Trek short where you made the green, the neon green one.
Yeah.
And when you went through the air, when you made yourself look like you were like flying almost, I was cracking up here. My daughter's like, "What are you watching?"
A long time ago.
Trey, I'm with you on the cheesecake.
Taste buds change many times during our lives. Menopause kicked me from sweet to savory foods. Unless it's cheesecake, cheesecake wins. I'm addicted to cheesecake. Twinny McQuinn makes fun of me, but I eat gas station cheesecake and carrot cake.
He will until I make him one, and then he'll never want one again.
I love making homemade cheesecake and carrot cake.
I just go to the store, I buy one and put it on the counter. Then I come back an hour later like foghorn leghorn with a fork, not even a knife, a fork. And I just start in the middle.
No, I'm going to figure out what stinky cheesecake that you ate, and I'm going to get the recipe, and I'm going to make it.
Limburger. I think it's the
thickest crust that you've ever had in your life.
Oh, it smelled like a foot and tasted like heaven.
I bet it was delicious.
What did you eat?
I think
when I was a kid, I went on this hippie quest.
Cheesecake was that?
I got lost in Wisconsin one time, and I discovered stinky cheesecake. It was made of Limburger or something.
Yeah, the stinky one, but
you said you got
the Greeks use it.
Oh, I fell in love. So I will always attribute Wisconsin to having stinky cheesecake. And Marilyn wants to know, is that a black Yorkie back there? Alex?
Miss Prairie?
Yes. Oh.
That's Miss Prairie. Come here, Prairie. Come see Mommy.
Aww.
I know, I'm making you get up. Oh, the horror. She's an old lady. She takes her a minute. Come on.
Absolutely. Cheesecake for the win.
Help.
I don't know if it was made from Gouda. I eat queso seco, which in English is just dry cheese, but it's stinky too. Oh.
This is Miss Prairie. She's a rescue. She's like 11 years old. She's a long hair Chihuahua, full blood.
Oh, as an old dog, we love old dogs here in the house of Soap.
We have her sister. We have her brother too. And he's a short hair Chihuahua, and he's fat. He's like a little football. I swear he's mixed with another dog, but.
Oh. You'll never ever find a gas station that has toss smushy cheesecake. Always the perfect texture. Go figure. It's nuclear cheesecake. It's definitely nuclear cheesecake.
Was your cheesecake like brown on the outside, like it was caramelized?
Right, you can go lay that down.
And it smelled bad, but it tasted so good.
I found it.
I couldn't get past
you
the
put a
smell.
hole in the bean bag.
All right, I've earmarked it. It's in my. Stephanie shall make it for you.
I had
Your
to
alter ego. He's gonna make it for Stefan because he's nice.
That's where all these little white balls are coming from. She scratched a hole in our beanbag.
But
No. I had to take my little old man to the vet today because he looks like he's filling with fluid. He has congestive heart failure.
yeah,
And so I thought that's
Is
what
he
it
okay?
was. Yeah, I have to call a,
I'll be right back. My kids are calling me. Hold on.
Okay.
I have to call a specialist tomorrow to have, oh gosh, now I can't remember, but they're thinking maybe it's Cushing's disease. Not,
Oh no.
because he doesn't have, it's not fluid, but his stomach is all tight and bloated, and so the vet is sending me to a place where they have specialty doctors, vets,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got to get an EKG and a full body scan, full body ultrasound, and
Sad.
yeah, I cannot leave the vet's office for less than $500 with this dog.
Ugh.
And we go to the doctor. And
Hello, Nancy. Hello, hello.
I wish I'd gotten insurance, pet insurance, because now it would be pre-existing, so he won't be covered.
Oh.
But he's about to break the bank with all his old age stuff. And I added one more prescription to his routine. So he's up to 5 prescriptions daily.
Wow.
Yeah.
Vets are no joke. I remember paying thousands of dollars for a dog that had a spur up its,
Uh-huh.
I'm like, okay, it's cheaper to buy the X-ray machine.
Oh, and I forgot to ask them if they got the results back. I had my other dog, Benjamin, had his dental work done last week, and he had 4 teeth. He had 4 abscesses, and so they pulled those 4 teeth, and then his bottom canine tooth had something weird underneath it. So they sent some of the bone off to see if it's cancer. And they said it would take about a week to get the results. So they should be coming in any time.
You are having no luck.
I know.
Sorry.
And, they're, let's see, Austin is about 13 or 14, and Benjamin is 10 years old. And I thought, Benjamin is he's my one that is high energy and always happy, always just always healthy. So I haven't gotten pet insurance on him either, and
Maybe you should.
don't know if it will be covered now. So
Hi, Nancy. How are you doing? Wasn't here when you came in. Ollie, I see your comment. I think Stephanie's amazing. I think she cares about people more than you think she does.
She cares about people. She just doesn't care what you think.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thank you. That's right. See, Stephanie cares. We'll have to figure out. I got to figure out where Stephanie's going next. But we'll see. Let's see. Dre says, sweetie, email the drug companies for those scripts. Most are usually pretty good at making an arrangement with you.
Okay. I will. The one that I had to refill today, and it's one that he's been on for 2 or 3 months now. it's like 70 something for a month's supply.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the 5.
But as long as, yeah, they just need to have vet approval, but that wouldn't be very hard at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, because the vet is the one prescribing it. I get a couple at Walgreens, and then 3 of them now at the vet's office. They fill it there.
Oh, cool.
But a couple of them, the Lasix and the
I take that.
oh yeah, so does Austin. That and the anti-seizure one, Kepra, I think is what it's called. Those are, she said that they would be cheaper through a human pharmacy than through the vet. So I get those at Walgreens.
I kind of
Yep,
miss that.
it's neat to see that the animals take the same exact drugs mainly for as humans.
Yeah.
Sorry, my kid thought he's going to a football game with my ex-wife and her husband, and I thought it was my son was like, "Oh, it's tomorrow," and I called him. I was like, "You going to a game tomorrow?" And he's like, "Oh no!" He checked. It's on Friday. We were just making sure.
Yes.
And my son wants to wear a 30-year-old jersey to the game, and I might not let him.
You won't get anything on it.
How old is he? 16, 15?
16.
16?
I think you-
It's been a long time since I was in high school, but my jersey is 30-something years old, and I'll just stick to that story and leave it at that. But
Yeah.
he wants to wear it, and part of me is like, I knew I should have framed it and put that thing on the wall.
Yeah.
And as far as there are a ton of organizations that'll help. I actually work for one.
Could you get a replica for him?
Nah,
He doesn't have to wear it and he thinks it's yours? I don't know.
it's all of the lore behind it because the school's changed its name.
Oh.
And they're the Hawks. They used to be called the Indians, but now they're the Hawks.
Mm.
And so I think because like my stuff's vintage now.
Yes.
My stuff is considered vintage. But I have an old tracksuit. I'm gonna go to my mom's house. I have a tracksuit from my sister's era, and that's 40 years ago. So I might give him the shirt to the tracksuit. We'll see.
Hmm.
My entire family went to this one particular school, so there we have lots of memorabilia. LASIK, I know for sure, is the one that'll help with. You know what's funny? I always refuse to get LASIK, but I know a lot of people who have gotten LASIK and it actually worked.
Are you talking about the medicine or the eye surgery?
The eye surgery.
Yeah, my eye doctor had it done and hasn't had to wear glasses since.
I knew someone that I thought was going blind. I thought he was lying because his eyes turned blue, but he didn't go blind. But he got the LASIK. He wore glasses his whole life. Never wore glasses again.
Well,
I wish that would
My
be.
I
sister
thought
had
about
it
it.
done and didn't do what they told her to do, and still has to wear glasses.
That's like me when I was a little kid. When I was in the 4th grade, they told me that if I wore my glasses, I wouldn't have to wear them by the time I was in junior high, and I didn't wear them. Then in junior high, they told me if you wear these for the next 2 years, you won't have to wear them in high school. And now when I go get my glasses, they're like, you have to wear these for the rest of your life. You did not listen to us.
I was in college when I had to start wearing them. I think it was my freshman year of college.
It's one of those things. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much.
Have a great night, Jennifer.
We'll be back at it on Friday. I always have to look on my computer to see what day of the week it is
Yes.
because I work 3rd shift, so it's always kind of like Tuesday to me. Even with all this yakking, I'm still getting this done earlier than normal. No, because when I say 3 a.m. sewing, I am doing some real life. When everyone's waking up, I'm still sewing. Or dance around in my hallway.
I'm laying in bed trying to go to sleep.
That's torturous to me.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I can't do that. And I like ever since I broke my hand, I have to sleep with a brace on my hand, and that drives me mad. Because I'm like, okay, don't pay attention to the brace. And the whole time I'm sitting there like, I wonder how long I have to wear this thing. And again, I didn't listen to the doctor. They told me I'd only have to wear it for 6 months, and I didn't wear it. And it's a year later, and I have to wear it again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brenda, hello.
Yeah.
And now I am. Now I should have listened to the doctor. Thank you so much for stopping by, Tammy. Thank you so
Good night,
much.
Tammy.
Good night, Tammy.
Night.
Andrea agrees with you. You know, I was rocking out today. I forgot about the power of music. Like, music is powerful in my life, and I definitely am one of those people. Like, I forgot about that because I'm running around so much. I listen to old timey radio on my Sirius satellite.
I listen to Sirius in school. It's the kids have their own playlist that we've created.
I kind of forgot about. You know, every once in a while you need to put it on something funky. A good bass line.
Mm-hmm.
They love 80s music, so I love them even more.
Insomnia sucks. I'm not sure if it's premenopause or what. Not fun. I've had it my whole life. It's just, it makes you an interesting person. I've been an insomnia.
Cranky.
I am a crankosaurus. Like in the morning, I am a crankosaurus.
I don't know if mine's perimenopause or menopause or if it's just because I'm used to staying awake most of the night when my mom was alive, and now I can't. I was the night before she died. I was up with her until midnight. Then I was relieved, and then I was back up at 3 a.m. and then she died the next day or that day, and I have not been able to go to sleep before 2 a.m. since she died, and so I don't know if it's tied to that, or if it's just menopause.
Did you have a normal schedule before that?
I did until 2014, and then after she had her major stroke and we all had to start taking care of her 24/7, her nights, her stroke messed her sleep cycle up. So she slept during the day and was awake all night, and the doctors tried different medication to try to flip it, and it just never would work. So when she was with me, we would rotate her. My sister and my aunt and I would rotate having her. And so when she was with me, I would be up all night and then sleep during the day when she was asleep and the kids were in school. And then once she went on to the next person, I would try to get back on schedule with my family. And so my sleep routine has been out of whack since 2014, pretty much. But I know I'm going to have to, it'll have to flip back if I get a real job after I move to Virginia. So,
Kilroy, I pick on every male in my family and tell them that they are going through menopause. So don't be testy with me because I'll say, you're going through menopause. So
At least once a month, someone looks at me and they're like, "Oh, what's that time of the month, huh?" I have moments, okay? I have my moments, all right? I only play nice on the internet.
You're at the age where you could start going into menopause.
For me, it's the hate. I may not have had a proper breakfast that day. For me, it's obvious. If I'm freaking out, there are some medical reasons why.
But you know, if I wasn't up late, then I wouldn't have never found you guys. That's how I found this group. Well, it found me actually. This my so-called life channel kept popping up on my YouTube feed, and I thought I don't need another live stream. I follow enough already, and then I went into it, and I've been here ever since.
Oh, we're glad to have you. It always makes me laugh. Like, I like live streams. And so it was weird to me that not too many people on the West Coast do live streams.
yeah.
Well, and I thought, I mean, I'd never even realized that they were a thing on YouTube until about a year ago. It was about a year ago when I discovered it.
I dove in like this, but it was like I came in pre-COVID, and then during COVID, people were live streaming 24 hours a day. And it was things that was like people I was interested in, and it was always around. So that kind of, for me, that kind of changed everything.
How did I not notice that before? It just blows me away that I never did. I'm glad I was with you, Andrea.
Oh, it worked. How come that worked?
So
The first,
I didn't know that boys. I mean, I knew that the extreme stupid crap happened between 15 and 25 because you guys are experimenting, but I didn't know you guys called it male menopause. Interesting. I just call it crazy days, crazy times.
Oh, to quote the television, there's a time and a place for things. It's called college. So it's usually 18 to 22.
Yes, that's experimental city for a lot of people.
There's nothing wrong with going and getting peyote shut up your nose and not coming back for the next semester.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's on my list of things to do eventually in life. I just haven't gotten there yet.
My parents paid for my college. When I told my dad I dropped out of college, he said, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Thank you so much." Like, he was crying. He was so happy I dropped out of college. He was like, "You have saved me so much money." Are you kidding me? He was doing the truffle shuffle when I dropped out of college. He was like, "Yes."
Yes.
I was able to see my son's grades. He's only been in school for 3 or 4 weeks. And so I was able to get a peek at his grades when he was home this weekend, and he's got all A's and B's.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, my first semester in college, I had a 1.7 GPA, and I was on probation. And I was going to prove that you could still go out and, because I like to two-step dance, and so I had a friend that he was my regular partner, and we went every Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday. There was a place open somewhere, and so we would go every night. And I was going to prove that you could still have fun and make good grades in college. And I proved that you can't. Mm-hmm. That everyone is right. You can't. So I had to buckle down and didn't do anything. And then I found that I actually liked college. I liked the subjects that I was in learning. So I did better.
Yeah, I went through those gen ed classes and get into the meat of college. It's it's interesting.
Yeah.
Kilroy, I will make a note of that to go back to CIA school, and I'll be sending you the bill. Thank you. Because our uniforms are changing. I didn't even tell you that, Kilroy. I was like, don't know.
There's a series that I was watching a while back. It's about a CIA agent.
Thank you, Dre, my fellow Trekkie. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, no worries.
I have, yeah, ever since I started my so-called life that I've stuck with this avatar. Because it used to be a vest. But like I'm not as angry anymore.
Thank you.
I'm tweety and shiny. Oh no, he's still here. He's my DD.
Yeah.
Mr. Sewing is my designated. His vests are still here. Are you kidding me? His clothes are still here. He's here.
Well,
He's
I
right
was just
here.
saying thank you for not being angry.
He's right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna finish a vest tonight and a jacket because I feel like sewing my face off this evening. But to me, sewing a vest is more relaxing. So I do that like when I'm waiting for my son in the car. Like I love hand sewing.
I really got to finish that Queen of Diamonds quilt. I just can't get back into it. I just have a mental block with the whole hand sewing piece. But I have a couple road trips coming up, so it'll come with me.
Is it one piece or is it like a lot of hand sewing?
It's a lot of hand sewing. It's the diamonds. It's like I take all those shapes and make that one big diamond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and do some fussy cutting.
Oh, Dre, and thank you, Dre. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
We need more Trekkies. After that one person, that set me off. I was quietly triggered that day when someone was like, "How dare you use a?" Somebody got mad at me because I used a Star Trek thumbnail and didn't talk about Trek that particular day.
So
This is the internet. I think sometimes because I'm older, I have a different view on things.
Yeah.
I like something and I incorporate it in my life.
Picture.
But I don't like I didn't like Picard, but it didn't ruin my life when the show was crummy. Like I watched every episode. I didn't like it, but I watched all 3 seasons. Oh.
I first found Tammy when I was looking for something for a live stream to watch. I started getting sewing live streams and crocheting live streams. And so I went on to Tammy's thinking, I don't quilt, but I could learn some sewing techniques through this group. And so that's how I got sucked into all you quilters out there. Now I started cutting my first
a swear word.
April.
It's like a cuss word.
Do what?
It's like you use quilters as a cuss word.
I know. You guys
Quilters.
sucked me in. But I have learned things on all the sewing live streams because I'm not afraid to ask questions. So, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, I was gonna say something stupid. And because Ron is not here, I second what Cynthia said.
I was going to say, you sound a lot like Ron. My brother, Ron. Ron, I love you. I really do. You're amazing. And we will always get along, even though you'll never be a quilter. Even though we had a conversation about something earlier today. I know. It's coming. It's coming.
Well, I started cutting my first quilt back in April, I think.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I had to put it away to start working on getting the house ready for sale. And so I haven't finished my first quilt yet. Haven't even started sewing it. But I can't wait until I can start. I think I'm going to pull my sewing machine out in a week or 2 and start sewing Christmas gifts. So I will take some time to sew on my quilt too, once I get it all cut out. But I have I've been accumulating fabric to make several quilts. So hopefully I
Yay!
can get started.
Marilyn said she made her first block over a week ago. It's super
job.
simple one. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh, what block was it? Can you please tell us? Like, that'd be amazing to know.
Here we go with Mickey Mantle over here. The old pro. Babe Ruth. Smoking a cigar. What block did you make? What block?
I need to know all the details. Hey, I'm quite blocky.
And
I've made
don't
quite a
let
few blocks.
But you know what? I will give advice because when I
Just
started
tell-
making blocks, I was intimidated by everybody because everybody knew way more than I did, and that's okay.
Yeah.
She's totally square.
Sometimes I like to put it on point though. I like to be diamond. I like to be shiny.
Oh, thank you. My first time was a cool Trekkie that follow Trekkie that sews. Oh, thank you, Dre. Thank you.
I quilt. Does that count?
I thought it was pretty.
Of course, you're part. I'm in the minority because I've made blocks, so I consider myself an old pro now.
Yeah.
Made a few blocks here and
There
there,
you go.
grippy blocks. It's a Christmas tree block.
Oh, I bet it looks wonderful. Yes. I like Fat Quarter Shop did their little wall hanging for the year, and I really wanted to do it, so I printed everything off, but it won't get done. So
Is it the
it's just gonna
Christmas
sit
one?
there. I usually do the Christmas and the Halloween one, but the Halloween one was I don't know. I should probably
I
take down.
haven't seen I haven't seen either one of either the Halloween or the Christmas one for this
Their.
year.
Oh, they did an autumn one. They didn't do Halloween this year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That one looked pretty nice.
Yeah, I can't do a wonky star. It would
Oh,
no.
is that what it is?
Asymmetrical just doesn't work in my brain.
I don't like the wonky star.
I struggle with that too.
I'm with you there.
Oh, in fact, not that this is not symmetrical because it is, but I won this mug on Soft Squares Monday night sale one time.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I want to do this with paper crafting.
Oh, I love that.
To put on my wall.
I love that. Yeah, you should definitely do that.
Yes, so I keep telling myself that next time you sit down, do that. But again, I think it's somebody that I need to make a card for. I'm
not even kidding you and saying this to be dramatic, but I found this weird writing cape at my job, and it was old. I took it home, made it extremely huge, and it changed my life because I started making Victorian clothes and I didn't even realize it. You know, so you never know.
What is the thing that you put underneath your sewing machine? Like it?
A mat? I have one. It's right here. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Here.
Is it one that you did you sew it?
No.
Okay.
It's like a foam mat that keeps my machine from jerking around. This one right here.
Okay. No, I haven't seen a foam one.
This entire surface is a mat.
I won this one and this blue one right here.
Yeah.
I won those off of Sewing Machines Plus.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they have 4 of them, and they have 4 colors that are real. They just got them in, or they just made them. They're for the really, really big machines that just came out, like the Avenir and the Baby Lock, and then, so they've got anywhere from extra small or small up to extra, extra large.
Okay. Well, I made.
And it works pretty well.
The weekend of Road to Virginia, since I was stuck not getting to go, I made a small quilt that was, I guess, technically my first quilt.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome.
It fits right underneath my sewing machine, and I don't know what those are. I don't know what they're called.
They're
Other-
just called sewing machine nuts. What all they do
Okay.
is they keep your sometimes when you're sewing and you don't have that mat under it, they'll jerk up and down or they'll wobble. All
Yeah.
it is it keeps the vibration down on your machine and it helps the wear and tear on it.
Okay. I had heard someone say that it helps muffle their machine. So
A little
that's
bit,
why
yeah.
I thought I would try to make one that weekend while I was stuck
I can
at
tell
the
you,
townhouse.
if I'm not mistaken, the size that I have, and I have the same size on both of them. It's their large.
And where
Yeah,
was
it's
it?
their large. It's either the large or the extra large, and it's like these two are like $40, $30, something like that.
Where was that?
Sewing Machines Plus.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
that's
sewing machine.
Oh, I actually
tools,
missed their show today.
and
I
I've
usually don't.
got Cluck Cluck Sew down from tonight to look into.
They have big like sewing contests and quilting contests and embroidery contests and this year for Quilt Fest. Hang on. I actually won 2 sewing machines back to back, and they were the same ones. And
Oh,
so
wow.
I traded
Wow.
them in for a better one because I need the ones that I can use, the computerized ones where I don't have to use a foot pedal.
Yeah.
I've always wondered about I own a couple machines like that, but I own like older versions.
So they actually wound up selling the one that I
Oh,
asked
fast.
for underneath
I'm gonna
me.
I'm gonna make you big because we are sewing machine people here.
And so I sent them a list of different machines that I like, not thinking they would ever send me one. Because they had already gave me a little more than what I had actually won. And they wound up sending me this. This is a Foft Passport 2.0. The only thing I do not like about it, the only thing, is it doesn't have a thread cutter.
Huh.
Other than that, it's from the Foft Passport 3.0 and up is what came with the thread cutter. But I have a scissors. I don't need a thread cutter.
That's a beautiful machine, though. And Marilyn says that she's so old she learned on a machine with a knee lever to be.
A lot of them have knee levers still. This one does not, but all the new baby locks have knee lifts. All of the Genomes, the newer ones, come with knee lifts. The baby locks come with knee lifts, and the Jukies.
Ollie, you mentioned the the drawer and cupboard foam. Do you mean you put that under your sewing machine?
Yeah.
I have plenty of that stuff in
That
Virginia.
would help with the vibrations too.
And
Yeah, I have
this is a
tons of
computerized one, so I don't have to use my foot pedal if I don't want to. As long as your machine has a start and stop button on it that you can hit or stop, you don't have to use your foot pedal.
Yeah. That's what I had to do in Virginia.
I have a crazy
It
question.
saves a lot of wear and tear on my feet.
I have a crazy question. How much is that retail?
This one, the one
Yeah.
I have, give me a second and I'll let you know.
It's insane because Jess and I went to the Bernina store in Vegas and I was so shocked at the prices.
Berninas are really expensive.
Holy cow! I could get a Honda Accord cheaper. I could get
No,
a
I'm not
1991
telling you.
Honda Accord.
The
My
newer
mother-
machines, the Avenir and up, on all the major designs that just came out this last year, and they're getting ready to release the new ones for this year, are all over $22,000.
For us. So, man, that thing better drive me around. That thing better act
Most
like
of them
Rosie.
are. Most of the really new ones are either really large quilting ones that you can either do big quilts on, or free motion quilting.
Yeah.
Or they're a combo with They're the new embroidery units.
Craziness. It's always a question I ask nowadays because I'm just so curious. I paid $900 for my Husqvarna Viking, and I still think that's crazy. Then I
That's
broke.
not bad.
I broke it 2 years later.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that's about what this price is. Let me see.
Oh, that's not bad then. I have an industrial
No.
with a knee lift.
I'm
I
happy
think my
with
my blind stitcher has an on-off button. It just turns off and on.
I got a
I'm
phone
happy
call about
with
my
mine.
301 today.
Oh, how's the 301 doing?
So she's waiting to be picked up, but I can't get to her until not next weekend, but the weekend after, because I have a softball tournament this weekend. So
I'm happy with my
fine, but okay. So he said that the needle bar was bent, and I don't understand that. I don't, because
The
it's
problem is that because he has it now, you'll never know if it was real or not.
The FOF
he said
passport.
that it'll still work though, and everything. He said he fixed everything else on it. And he didn't charge me very much at all, which I'm very pleasantly surprised with that. And he said it'll work just fine. But everything I look up, I'm like, well, it's a slanted needle, like needle bar. So I don't know if he doesn't know that, but why wouldn't he know that if he fixes machines? I don't know. Like, I have so many questions. But I was in the middle of dismissing kids from the end of the day. So I was like, we'll have to talk later, Michael. We'll talk later. I don't know.
William, the FOF Passport 2.0, if you go through Sewing Machines Plus, is on sale for $829 plus tax. You get a free $75 gift card, and you have the option of adding platinum protection. You can add one of the sewing
Thank you.
mats like I have, and there's an extra package that you can have that has extra goodies in it.
Interesting.
And they have great customer service.
To the person who bought me my Brother PE 535, I want one of those. What I want whatever Alex had. I want one of those, and that's
If
cheaper
anybody's
than.
buying sewing machines, I'll take a embroidery unit with at least with anything that has a bigger hoop instead of a 6x10.
6 years ago, Alex, somebody
Huh?
sent 6 years ago. Somebody sent an 5 or 6 years ago. Somebody sent an embroidery machine to my house, and the mystery
Seriously?
was. I'm looking at it. It's actually like it's sad. It has a sad life now. It's a holder of stuff now. But long story short, the mystery was never solved of who sent that to my house. And back then,
That's so nice.
it was like $900, almost $1,000, and so somebody sent a piece of equipment to my house, and I still don't know.
What kind is it?
It's a Brother PE 535.
Oh yeah, those are pretty nice.
I've made a million patches on it, and I've also said this a million times. Thank you so much for sending that to me. Don't come by my house.
That's what I have. I have a Brother NQ 1700E.
Oh, I love the machine. You know what it is? I kind of graduated to different patches, and the machines moved on.
Yeah.
And so, in the end, it was cheaper for me to buy an $8 patch than
And
to
that's
like
where I'm at now. Is I do all of my quilting on that embroidery machine, and I'm fixing to have to quilt a leather quilt. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I can't get a bigger machine, then I'll just do it on the smaller machine. It just takes me longer.
And with the new, you guys got me into that project runaway machine.
Yeah.
I've been playing with those stitches.
Yeah.
Ever had that machine? They obviously just dropped it. They dropped it and then they got rid of it. This is a brand new machine.
And
Wow. That's all that's wrong with it. You can buy a replacement part for that.
And but it doesn't wobble. It doesn't. I've been trying to find a fault in it, and this I'm like, I scored
No,
a machine.
They're pretty nice.
And for the record, somebody in my town paid $60 for a Kenmore 158. Shame on you. It looks vintage, but it's every other sewing machine on earth. So because I may peruse sewing machines waiting for them to go on sale, and I asked the kid. I said, "Did someone pay full price?" And he's like, "Yup." And it probably didn't even work. So someone paid full price for a sewing machine that doesn't work.
I would love to have the Avenir because I do a lot of embroidery, but I'm not paying that much money when I can buy a multi-needle for less than that. Or the same, you know. So I'll just make do with what I have until I can get something new.
I think it always depends on what you're doing. Like eventually I'm gonna have to knuckle up and get an industrial serger.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm outgrowing what I have. If I would have known when I bought it that I was going to enjoy the embroidery part so much, then I would have spent the money and got the bigger machine to begin with.
I agree on
I
that.
never even heard of machine embroidery, so I didn't know anything about it, and I didn't know if I was going to like it.
You know, it's
And I
funny you
didn't-
say that. When I got that stalker machine, I did fall in love with embroidery. 20, do you have an embroidery machine?
Yeah, I have a brother, SE something.
Do you count that when you count your sewing machines?
It's part of the 13.
Okay, just
It's in the
asking for a
closet.
friend.
I have a smaller brother that the only thing is it does the only size it does is a 4x4 hoop.
I have one sewing machine that's been in the box that's never been opened.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's been in, well, so the store that shouldn't be named, because Alex, you weren't here when I said the story. You know how they have a raffle every like 3 months?
Yeah.
For anyone wondering, they're called So No.
So no. Well, I got a long arm off of them from the raffle. And so because I didn't upgrade myself to a computerized version because I wasn't going to spend the extra $6,000, they took and I didn't want the featherweight. So it was either that, a featherweight, or something else. And they sent me a sewing machine. So I have a handy quilter. No, hold on. Yeah,
You
a
have a
handy
handy
quilter sewing
quilter?
machine just sitting right here.
And it's just
it
sitting there?
retails for like $700. So,
Wow. I could buy a table and use that baby.
They never. So they basically gave you two machines.
I have 2 machines, yeah, from them. And that's part of the 13. Yes.
Do you know there? Besides medical bills, that's the last time I ever swiped my credit card. Was when I went to sew. Yeah. Besides paying for medical bills, I went to. So apparently,
That's
it's
the
so
thing.
important.
Yeah. So
I've
Andrea
decided that
all
I'm not going to
started-
get a long arm because it only does one job. I'm just going to get multi-needle embroidery
Yes.
because then I can quilt and embroider.
You know, did I just invent something? I want a machine that embroiders, quilts, and I can sew on it. Is there such a beast?
Yeah.
It's called an embroidery / sewing machine.
But does it have the da?
No.
What's,
Is that a completely different process?
Yes.
what's a da?
The 2 handles. It's a gamel. He wants a gamel. So you ever watch Jordan Fabrics?
No.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
nice.
They're in Washington, right? Washington or Oregon?
Yeah, they're in Oregon.
They're in Oregon. Well, they have this beautiful gamel, and
Wall size.
somebody
It's gorgeous.
loves it.
They look like World War II fighter pilots. I want one so bad.
Yeah, it must be at least a 20-inch throat space on it.
You look like they look like they're shooting down the
2
enemy.
handles. You press go, and it just starts. But okay, William, are you going to want a computerized one or one that you do all the work?
I am a sewing machine.
Oh, stop.
Which I say into the mirror.
Somebody might get a little interesting around here. Don't do that again.
I am a sewing. No, I say that because
Yeah.
I won't even like. I didn't like it when I purposely bought my Husqvarna because it didn't have a computer in it. I'm anti having computer and sewing machines, but I also sew it with machines that were made in 1953. One that my 301A. I don't even know when that was made. You know, like I sew with sewing machines that were made before I was born. So I prefer the old school way.
But I
Oh,
well, she'll be back hopefully. Yeah.
Right.
But I can count on my hands and toes how many quilts that I've quilted on this thing just because I'm afraid of it. I know I'm going to mess something up. I just know it. So, yeah.
Are you talking about your long arm?
I have a long arm. I almost got rid of it last year.
Oh, Alex, if you're out there, you can come on back. I hope it was just technical difficulties. Flex those guns.
I'm happy with my $200 Singer for now until I learn more techniques and stuff. But I need to just take the time to learn what that does other than the straight stitch.
Do you have a is it a gray Singer heavy duty?
No,
Oh,
it's just the regular, I guess.
because I got one at a Goodwill, and people said that these were the worst machines ever. There was something wrong with them, and this and that. I loved that machine.
Is it just because it's mechanical? And
It's
aren't those
made.
mechanical?
They call it heavy duty, and it's not. It's a sewing machine, but it's not heavy duty. Servo controlled game machines. I think Bunny Hunter got one this year.
Can you see William with a pilot, like the hat, the goggles, everything on
Yay, welcome back.
with his gamma?
My internet dropped. I don't know what happened.
That's what I figured. I have well, it's a replica, but it's a World War II Navy leather jacket.
Yes,
I just don't wear it because it's one of the nicest things I own.
Yeah, I think you should sew with that.
But I could, if you gave me a helmet with the flaps, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm there.
I already got the music.
I got
the
the leather
playing in my head. Like I know exactly how this is going to play out. This is going to be amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna look crazy at Road to California. I'm gonna walk up wearing the whole outfit too.
Oh, that would be it. Yes.
I just need this for my YouTube channel. I'm crazy. Thank you. Thank you. I promise I won't break it.
As I'm wheeling behind, like I have a suitcase going, oh, this is his change of clothes for later on. Like, we have a wardrobe change.
I'm like James Brown. I am like James Brown.
I'm gonna have like a pop-up tent that you just pop, that you get in there, you change your clothes, we can smush it back.
Oh, I'm not shy. As long as I don't have to change my pants, you guys can see my belly. I'm not shy. I'll change. I don't care. I got nothing to hide. I don't have anything that anyone else doesn't have. As long as from the waist up, I'm not shy. I'll do wardrobe changes outside. You want to see how much I don't work out? Waist down, I'm a prude. My manufacturer can quilt. It has a large throat space from than most from 1833. I like my old machines. I am biased towards older sewing machines though. But you know, like when we were at the Bernina store, I was like, I'd break that one. That one looks fragile. I don't even know what that is. Like it's for the prices.
I want to really try when I'm making my new quilt to use my red eye the whole time that I'm sewing. I really want to like just use it that much that I get to know the machine, because I like to speed quilt, and I have to learn to slow down.
In a weird way, that's something I think about all the time. Like when I go through that book of quilts, because I actually do all the time.
Yeah.
People did those by hand.
Yeah.
And they didn't have, or they did it like on treadle sewing machines. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, that takes a skill that one day I hope to acquire that.
Yeah.
I look in awe of those old school quilts. Because now we take it for granted because we're like, oh, I can make that block in 3 seconds. Like, zoop, zoop, zoop. Mm-hmm. You know, and they're like, this is going to take me 2 weeks.
Yes.
Each block. while tending the cows, working the field, milking the cow, feeding the family.
Yes. Yeah. Taking care of that family, husband and all.
I was thinking about the other day, I was like, oh man, I would be a terrible homesteader. Like, can you be a homesteader with staff? Can I get,
Well,
can I get
you would.
like,
I think you would need, I think like 2 families would be amazing to go and do a homesteading thing with, because we, between everyone, there should be different. Like everyone has like their own responsibilities and their own sets of skills, so things will get done.
there's a new pink heavy, I've seen that. The second I read that, I've seen the new pink Singer heavy duty.
Oh, I didn't know.
I get weird advertising. Anything Singer puts out, I get advertisement for it.
Mm.
And they just use scraps for blocks. We buy yardage. Exact. See, Maryland, and they use scraps for blocks. I'm in awe. Or even when I watch, you know there's those shorts that grab me. They're like, look at 1920 Chicago. Look at 1899 England. If you look at those people, everyone's clothes were handmade at some point.
Mhm.
Everyone in that picture, all of their clothes were handmade. Ours are made out of machines.
Yeah.
I look at that with awe, like, and they were well dressed. I'm walking out of the house with a sweatshirt, pulling it over my face. I'm really not. I put my hat over my eyebrows.
Oh, I was thinking. I wonder if I have enough. That fabric that I found for $6 at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's enough to make a skirt with the blue and the tan.
You never know. Your flying geese dresses have been inspired me. I'm gonna get artsy and fartsy with my sewing, and I've really been going through my like 2 and 3 yards.
Well, I look at your stuff and that's how I get some inspiration. I look at your the design on your jackets. And so
Yay, hello.
Jess, I just got an email notification. They just released the 2025-26 Hoffman Challenge. It's coffee shop. And it's all like browns and stuff, but they're batiks. The entire setting or the entire collection is batiks.
Brown,
You would think it would have coffee in it, but
Yeah.
it really doesn't.
brown,
I was kind of disappointed.
Everything being brown reminds me of the late 80s when people had brown linoleum, brown carpet, brown pants.
Yep.
I gotta look.
It's pretty, but
Yeah. I bet it is. I'll have to look at it.
It's been a while since you've done a challenge or a drop or whatever they call those things.
There is one that you know how like Road to California, they have the 20 by 20 frames. Well, you've already had to enter it for this coming year, but the next following year is the story time. And so I have to, it's like on the other side of this computer and I don't really want to get back up again because it feels like I've left quite a few times today. No more than I normally do. And I feel bad. So anywho, it's story time. And so, I don't know, have I discussed what my story is going to be? I don't know. Should I say, or should I wait and surprise everyone?
I don't know, Leaky Bucket. That's up to you. You've led us to the watering hole. I need to drink.
All right. Narnia.
Oh, I like Narnia.
So,
I like some Narnia.
you know how some of them had 3D on the outside of the pictures, like when we went last year?
Yes.
It's going to be the wardrobe, and the wardrobe's going to open up.
Oh.
Yeah, and then inside is going to be the picture of like going through the wardrobe. Like I'm going to have some coats, and then you can walk right through into Narnia.
are you gonna like do
And
a
I'm
Rapunzel
thinking
quilting?
the Ice Queen and the lion. on the other side.
And that finally gives me an excuse to wear my furry leggings. Furry chaps
my
for
God.
the win.
I just got to figure out how to do it. Like I'm having a brain issue, but it'll get done maybe. I got to look at the date.
Does
Don't
it
you
have
have
to
like
look
a
like
year?
a 3D? You could do a trapunto so it stands out more.
Well, it's due in a year. Oh, I have until February of next. I have until February 15th.
Rob Appel does a really good job of showing how to do trapunto. So it has that 3D
Trapunto.
puppy look. Yeah, I'll show you. Hang on. Let me figure out where I stuck it.
Yeah. But these are the colors for it. So
Okay. So trapunto
anyway, let's
is
see.
when you.
Like,
Oh, I like those
here's the
colors.
colors that I can use.
I do too.
When you take
So I'm like, this is
like
the wardrobe right there.
I don't know how well you'll be able to
Oh, so it's
see.
like double batting, and then
Well, you stitch. You take whatever part you want to stick out as a 3D effect. Okay, like your wardrobe doors, and you put extra batting behind it. Then you take it and you stitch all the way around every part that you want it to stick out.
Yeah.
Then you flip it over and you cut around it so that little bit of batting is still there. Then when you finish your quilt, and then when you put your batting behind it, it gives it that triple batting look. So it really, and when you do your dense quilting in between everything, it makes that part that you stitched around to make it pop, it really makes it pop out more.
Okay. I will definitely research that quite a bit more. But that's amazing
It's
sounding.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need somebody to stay on me about this, or it's never going to get done. Just like the year of the quilt, right, William?
The year of the curve.
Yeah.
You had me so hyped up. I was sitting over here with the year of the curve banner, my year of the curve T-shirt.
It's
I had my year of the curve tickets in my hand.
Yeah. Well, then I guess you won't get one of the quilts.
Year of the curve.
Thank you.
Oh, but that's 1, 2. I have 4 quilts that are curvy. 5.
Absolutely.
I have 5 curvy quilts this year.
That was amazing, Alex. Do you know what it is? Going to quilt shows, I leave inspired. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and then I don't do any of it.
Any of the big ones.
So there's something about, I love going to quilt shows. I'm so inspired by people's artwork. It's I don't know, just something about quilt shows. I love looking at the next level quilts, like those portrait quilts. Oh, good gravy.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I really want to learn how to do that. But the only class that they're giving portrait quilts out is that Monday to Road to Cal, and I won't be there.
Yeah, like that lion. Can I just like buy that off somebody and make it into a giant cape? I'll promise I'll only wear it in the gym where they clean the floor.
The legit kit?
What's that?
The legit kit?
The
lion?
That multicolor lion.
That's a $400 kit.
Good gravy. Can I just buy it? Now I see why people buy quilts.
I can see why they're so expensive after buying fabric or seeing how much fabric is.
Oh my gosh.
Fabric.
Oh, well, Alex, I just like what when Ron, I've watched Ron's short again. Like I can see why those things are worth $1,000.
Yeah.
I can see why they're charging $1,000 flat for those giant. Those quotes are humongous and they're handmade.
Well, somebody asked me how much I would sell a quilt for, and I was like, I have no idea, because I don't know how long it'll take me. 8 hours to make, depending on the complexity of it. 8 hours, or 2 weeks. And then do I charge for my time, or do I just charge a flat fee? What do you want done to it? Do I have to get it professionally long-armed because I'm not that intelligent when it comes to the long arm, and I can meander something really amazing, but I can't do anything else? So, or straight line quilting. But
I wonder about that, about making clothes. Like, someone I know. But see, the problem is, um, although she's brutally honest, my mom tells me I should sell my clothes for exorbitant amounts, but she
Yeah.
likes me. And so she's coming from that emotional standpoint of like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a work of art. Sell it for $1,000. It's different when you get to the chopping block and they're like, I'll pay $100 for that, you know? So where is that line? Especially like
Well,
when
how long does it take
man,
you to make a jacket?
telling you, like even with the Little House on the Prairie skirts, I put real pockets on there.
Mm-hmm.
I do the real. I go like an actual sewist, and I actually put pockets. I line everything, you know,
Yeah.
and it takes a little bit longer. And
How
so,
long does it take you to make a jacket?
no frills, sitting down 4 hours, 4.5.
Yeah.
But that's like in that 4 hours. If I didn't take 15 breaks, I could probably do it within 3 hours. Or like, I'm sitting here doing this, doom scrolling. Like, I'll sit here for 3 minutes trying to find something to watch.
Yeah. Just changing the channels and
So, or sitting here looking for a game.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm like cruising the guide on the channel, and I'm like, oh Lord, I've been doing this for 10 minutes. And honestly, I take breaks while sewing because it's either I get overwhelmed, flustered, or frustrated. And I
Yeah.
tell myself, like, before you make a major mistake, take a timeout. Because you can always, like, in mid stroke, in mid sewing, you can always be like, okay, leave the project in the sewing machine, turn it off, and walk away. But if you do something in haste, at least from my experience, whenever I do something in haste, I make a rookie mistake, and I'm not a rookie. You know, so it's for me, it's all about paying attention.
So when I was making the navy and white dress the other day, I sewed the arm upside down.
I'm telling you.
And I had to rip it all out and make a new arm because I'm like, I'm not even going to deal with this one.
Yep.
And then do it all over again.
Yep. I'm telling you, if I'm seam ripping, my son knows if he sees a seam ripper in my hand, he'll look like, oh no, I'll ask you later.
Yes.
He's like, oh, whatever it was, it is not important.
Not important.
If I have that seam ripper in my hand, I've had a bad go.
Yeah.
It's medicine time for my doggies, so I'm going to step away for a minute, but I can hear every word.
So that Cynthia lady that lives in Oklahoma.
If you guys want to go over 3 hours, we can. But I live on the West Coast. It's up to you.
I'm just here. It's up to Jess. She's the one that has to get up. In what?
It's your show.
In 3 hours?
We're polite. Here in the House of Sewing, we say sir, ma'am. We say yes and no and excuse me. May I? I say may I at least 3 times a day. So a lot of people can't hang with that.
Mm-hmm.
Funny story. Got to tell you before I go do meds. My boys, I taught them that you say sir and ma'am. Yeah. And so my oldest one was real good about it. And my youngest one, he would, I'd tell him, you say no ma'am. And he'd say, you know I don't say sir and ma'am. He fought me. Oh. And it wasn't until he was in band and the band director required it. And so he started changing his tune after that. But it was so funny because every time I'd get on to him for not saying yes, sir, or yes, ma'am, you know I don't say sir and ma'am. Cut that lip out, and he was silly.
I was kind of like that as a kid too, though. I was like that.
Have a good night, Ollie.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Ollie.
I'm sure we'll be chatting later.
Oh, and by the way, it took me... Oh, no, I'm thinking of it now. I still have the itsy bitsy spider stuck in my head from when we were talking about it on Phoenix's channel earlier.
Yeah. I wasn't there during your itsy bitsy spider, but I saw the spider and it started going through my head. And I was like, ooh, I need... Because she showed it to me at the end after she had gotten all the 8 legs on. And I was like, ooh, okay, Miss Muffet. Oh, she's so cute too. I love her.
I think it's because I went to a preschool that I
Mhm.
know all those songs.
Well,
And I asked my mom because they taught us about the Seder meal and we knew dreidel. And I asked my mom, I asked her, did she send me to a Jewish preschool? And she said, yeah. And you know what I said? I said, cool. No, it's because I know all these songs in Hebrew and stuff. And it dawned on me that I went to, but it was the only preschool in my area at the time.
mhm.
Jess, are you in North Carolina? You talked about Raleigh earlier, but not sure if it's North Carolina. My
Yep.
daughter lives in Durham.
I live in North Carolina. I'm about an hour away from Raleigh. Mhm.
Awesome.
So, and an hour away from Durham. Mm, yeah. Yeah. And Chapel Hill. And Fayetteville. I'll call it the real name.
Every time you say, oh my gosh, it's the first time you actually said the real name.
Yeah. I won't.
I almost didn't recognize it without you calling it the other name.
Mhm. Yeah. It's rough. It's a rough area. And it's just because it's a military base town. But
San Diego is kind of like that too.
it looks so, but they have, if you ever get here, we'll have to go to this diner. You'd love it. It's right up your alley. But
Oh, what did I do? I felt like I did something wrong on that. We're gonna have to start over on that one.
oh no.
No, it just didn't thread properly. I'm constant. I use my serger. I surge and sew projects, so I'm
Mhm.
constantly switching back and forth between the two.
Well, when we set you up in a proper space, you'll have both of them set up. And you don't have to go back and forth.
What's the other name? When you said that, it was very Minnesotan, don't you know? I don't
Yeah.
know where that came from.
Oh, we're going to the desert. You're not going to Minnesota.
I'm gonna go move to Minnesota, and I'm gonna go join the Minnesota Wild.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a wide receiver on the Vikings. And I'm gonna be third base coach for the Twins.
It would be something. You move one place and I move to another, and I'll be like, interesting. Hmm.
And then I'm gonna go to Canada
Yeah.
and solve
Oh,
all Canada's problems. And they're
yeah.
gonna put me on the money.
I'll be like, it's nice knowing you. Have fun.
And then on the Stanley Cup, they'll call it the Stanley Cup sewing.
Oh, yes. The top tier can be William.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. The House of Sewing. Brought to you by William.
All right, now I gotta pin this coat.
Hmm.
Really, I should take this chair out of here, but it's too comfy.
Yeah.
I have a spot on the other side for the chair when I do take it out. Oh, I guess I should give myself some. Oh, I forgot.
What was it? You're
The
crawling?
nut. I forgot.
Yep. Yep.
No, it's because donuts are not kind and they shed and they flake. And I was driving when I pulled up the MMA place. I had glaze in my beard. I look like a donut.
Oh, I know. When those look like the size of the ones that you get from Sandy's donut shop. And she makes glaze, and you have to get there early in the morning. And she has like 30 different types of donuts that you can choose from. And it's like $12 almost $15 a dozen.
Thank
So
you so much for stopping by, Marilyn. We'll be back at it on Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out.
come back. Where is she? Did she tell us where she was from?
I don't believe so.
Marilyn, where are you from in the United States of America or around the world? I don't know. And then we can tell you the proper time to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I like to keep track of, like, it's just a mental game, I guess, like where everybody is. But
You're
I don't know.
organized. No, you see. This is why we're the perfect team, because you're organized, and I'm Lieutenant Dan, screaming at the sky, trying to fight the sky. And our shrimp boat's gonna be the only one left, and we'll be rich.
I told you to pull in those nets 10 minutes ago.
I loved that movie. I don't care what anyone ever says.
No.
Oh, awesome! I've been to Kansas.
Yes. Okay. So you're Central Time, right? Is that Central?
Yes.
Okay. So you're just an hour behind me. So let's see. If I go on at 9, so 8 o'clock on Friday. I'll see you then. Thank you.
I was in North Hollywood, California, and a friend of mine was like, "You ever been to Kansas?" And I was like, "No." And they were like, "Do you want to go?" And I said, "Sure." So I've been to Kansas. It's really far from LA in a car.
Never been to Kansas.
It's beautiful, beautiful place.
I figure someday I'll just take a trip across the United States. I mean, what else I got going on in the summer? I'm a teacher.
Do not look it up on your YouTube algorithm. It will destroy your I watched one train video, and now I get train videos from like all around America.
Oh, I'm driving. Wherever I go, I'm driving.
When I was younger, Marilyn, I took a couple of trips around America, and it kind of formed me for who I am. So I met a lot of amazing people out there. That's why, like, what I don't know, when people say things about certain places, there's certain places I've been, and people were good to me. So awesome. And the funny thing is, though, in my 40s, I don't know if I could I guess I could take a car trip, but I would need at least a mini RV. Like, have you seen those ones that are the trucks? Like, it's a truck chassis, but the rest of the vehicle is an RV.
Yes. Yes, I've seen those.
Or like a van in American Pickers.
Oh, I thought that's what we were going to drive around in anyway.
I know, but I need a bed.
Well, you can.
For
you
me,
can
I just
get
need a
queen
cot.
size bed in
I
there
need
for
a
you.
cot for me to take a nap every once in a
Yep.
while.
No, we just need to take turns. I'll be like, okay, it's my turn. It's time for you to drive. I need to go to sleep now. Yes.
I drink a lot of coffee, though, so it's not like I'm going to sleep anyway.
Well, as long as I have enough quilts to make a burrito, I'll be fine. Yes.
You forget about my my wool blanket collection.
I have already.
And you only saw 2. And I brought the blues. I haven't even shown you the reds and the yellows yet.
No. I need one in January. I'm just going to come to your house. I'm going to take one, and then I'll give it back to you on Saturday.
Yeah. My mom will stalk you. Those things, some of those blankets are 60 years old. The one I brought, I think, is like at least 60 or 70 years old.
You let me have both of them.
All those things I love those things because they're old and they just like, I wash them too in my washing machine and they don't shrink. They have it like they're old.
I'll just sign a contract for your mom saying that I will return them in the same condition as I took them.
She's gonna make you sign a requisition and leave your ID.
Well, yeah, and I'll try not to let them I promise to take a shower before so they don't smell like me. Oh, yeah. She'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'll be there in January to grab one. Just pick which one I get. I'll bring you a stinky cheesecake. How about that? We'll trade.
Oh no, there's no trading. Oh no, I'm almost done with the donut. There's no trading.
If it accidentally gets in my suitcase and goes back to North Carolina, what you gonna do?
You're gonna open the suitcase and I'll be holding on to it. Looks
I
like
didn't
we're
know I
going
could
back.
do it.
I got return money. Looks like we're going back.
Yeah. No, when you come to QuiltCon, you'll be like, "Where's my quilt? Where's my wool blanket, Jess? I left it in Salis." Yeah. Oops, I almost set my down.
And all of a sudden you become an old-timey Western woman.
I did. The Aunt B came out of me.
Foghorn Leghorn is on before Mrs. Brooks.
Yeah.
They always say like, "Oh, it's all old-timey cartoons," and I'm like, I watched that as a child. That is not old-timey, because they just show like the old like Yosemite Sam, Foghorn Leghorn, and his accent is terrible. That is a bad.
Okay. Piggly Wiggly. Will you take a Piggly Wiggly shirt for a wool blanket?
No. No.
Okay.
Not if you came with Piggly Wiggly, Smoshy Washy, Bootsy Wootsy, and that thing with the thing on its head.
Oh, a propeller hat.
I knew somebody in grade school that had an umbrella hat. And we all thought it was crazy until one day he wore it when it was raining, and we're like, that's ingenious. But it was the 80s, so it was literally just a band with a literal umbrella on your head.
I need one when I'm doing car line.
Those things, I think they're ingenious. They're quite geeky, but I love those things.
I want one purple, please.
All right, I gotta move my chair because I'm gonna get some sewing done.
Mm-hmm.
Did Mork from Mork and Mindy have one of those umbrella hats?
I think so. I really didn't get hardcore into Mork and Mindy until the plague, and I've seen every episode.
I liked that one when I was a kid. And it was.
Lately, I've been watching a lot of Alice, but I also have been watching the Mary Tyler Moore show. But I truly believe it's because it reminds me of my grandmother. My grandmother would watch that show. And so I think it's because I would hang out with my grandma. That show reminds me of her.
Not yet.
And like I said, all of this stuff is on YouTube. There's weird television channels all over YouTube, and they get taken down, and then somebody else picks it back up. For like a year, I would fall asleep to the Bob Newhart show.
Yeah.
The 90s one, not the 70s one. The 90s, well, the 80s version, when he owns when he owns the Airbnb, when he owns the giant resort.
Mm-hmm.
I fall asleep to that. I can hear the music right now. But every once in a while, they'll take that channel down because there's really no copyright. Like, I guess there is a I don't know.
Yeah. There has to be some, and the statute of limitations hasn't subsided yet. So
all the weird shows I was into, Blake 7, all these shows, they're on YouTube, but YouTube periodically will take down the channel.
Mm.
So I don't know if these people do. I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird watching television on YouTube with all the. It's crazy. Their terms and service is so left field. I no longer know anything about it. And there are channels I watch that play copyrighted music that I've played, but they're allowed to play it. How come I'm not allowed to play it?
That's a can of worms I don't want to open.
I was going to say, I wonder the same thing.
I just think it's ridiculous how people get nitpicked and then other channels don't. Like, how do you hide? That's my question.
And I'm screaming into the void. I'm a no-name channel, and they're copyright striking me. And I'm not outing the person because I absolutely love this channel, but they played Faith No More the other day, and I'm like, YouTube almost took my channel down over that. During the plague, I played literally at the end of the video of You Want It All. He's going like this. Patton's going like this, and he's shooting lightning out of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
I put 10 seconds of that in a video, and YouTube tried to take my entire channel down.
Did he make a recorded video or was he live?
It was a recorded video, but mine was a recorded video as well.
Okay. Is it still up?
No, what happened is That was actually a legendary day. That's when I was first to YouTube. I had a total panic attack, and then they gave me a chance for a rebuttal,
Yeah.
and I said, and I quote, "I just want to rock out, man. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not kidding you. I still have the email, and my video was back up. So my I just want to rock out one." So whatever I did, my crying to whoever worked at YouTube worked.
Mhm. That person's like, all right, let him rock out.
Yeah, dude, this guy, he's not trying to make money off it. He's just sitting in his garage. Like, come on.
Would you ever monetize, or would that just be?
I would, if I did, I would have like 5 videos. I have, how many videos do I have? I have like 5 that are not
That's true.
copyrighted.
You don't have to monetize any of that stuff. Like you can go from that. You can go forward from where you are.
So
So
I could
starting from such a date, and you
Or-
can choose whether you want to monetize a video or not.
oh, so basically I could be like, from this moment on, we'll put music in my videos.
Yeah, you could have selective music, or you could just
I'm a rebel.
yeah.
I don't like being contained by rules. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm
Are you?
kidding. Kind of. For legal purposes, I'm kidding.
Yes, we're kidding. We're kidding. Where's our lawyer, Kilroy? Kilroy, please. As your paralegal, Kilroy, I can't speak for you. Oh. Oh.
Oh man, I need to go back to lining up school. I've just been off a little bit, and I swear it's my vision.
I was like that with the navy and white dress the other day.
Good grief.
It was so weird. Like I've really never been off that much, but I was off by a good like 2 inches. And I'm like, what is going on with this thing? So I hacked it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, well, guys like short skirts, and this is the shortest skirt I've ever made with this pattern. So, but it's really not short, but it's short. It's short. It's cool.
As
Because
somebody who
can touch my legs.
wears chaps online, the only thing that's going to happen is you're just going to get weird fans.
I already have.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, we have some. I already have people talking to me. I was like, I meant to tell you that yesterday. I was going to send you a comment that somebody sent me.
Oh, you have a new fan.
I do.
Are you going to name and shame them, or are we going to wait till later?
Oh no, we're not going to name and shame anybody around here. But
I only name and shame like that one person who has been following me around for 6 years. I'm naming and shaming them as an intervention. Like, hey, bud, go get help. I'm still here. Like, hey, I get it. You don't like my style. There are literally, and I'm not kidding you. There's over 1 million content creators on YouTube. You can find someone else to yell at besides me.
Not Dre. What's his name? That guy, Eric.
Oh yeah.
Eric commented.
Hey.
I was like, hey Eric, how you doing? But all he said was you win. Whatever that means in man language.
Oh, okay. No,
Like
it wasn't.
win.
I wasn't coded. That's just like, hey, that's a win.
Yeah, it's a win.
That's like in sports. Everybody says, let's go, but they already did the action, so technically they already went.
Yeah.
That always bothers me, but that's just what people say in sports. Let's go.
Somebody else says, you're such a beautiful soul inside and out. I just laughed.
That is so much sap. You could put that on pancakes.
Yeah.
Pour that on some pancakes, sir.
Yeah. And then my school dad, because he doesn't watch this channel.
Yeah, right. No, he does right now. And sir, I'm gonna make sure you need to be searched.
He goes, I really like that dress, and man, those boots, Jess. You can wear those boots around me.
I told you. See, I told you.
So, guess what I'm wearing tomorrow to school?
You got the cock. I can't. I didn't even want to. Nope. I'm gonna be nice.
I'm
Nope.
gonna wear a black dress with the black boots. Because today I wore the brown dress with the brown boots. And he's
Coach
like,
is gonna. He's gonna literally do the.
He's gonna start it
Ow. He's gonna do the. And he's gonna turn into a wolf.
well, this is why he's a teacher. He can work out afterwards. Coach, I love you. You know it. I'm your daughter through and through. You know, we're just playing. So, anywho, I just thought it's funny. I just find it funny the way that people react to me. Because, yeah. People do that to you, too. I read your comments.
Yeah, but
You have a few women on here that throw themselves towards you.
And I love everyone who loves me. I love you back. Collectively.
Yeah.
I do have a few admirers. And you know what? I would just like to say thank you. Because I wake up and I'm like, hey, I needed that. I needed that. I needed that. I needed that.
I'm afraid to go and read comments.
For the most part, I have to tell you, most people are respectful of Cynthia.
Yeah.
But
they are.
Or because I'm from a different generation, people do not realize that I'm in my 40s. And so they think I'm either younger than they are or something. And so they'll say something and I'm like, dude, my brand is dad cringe. If you don't like it, both sides, we got exits on both sides, you know?
Oh, you haven't said that in a while.
I truly think, I know, every night I write, do your disclaimer, and I don't do it. I truly think people do not know how old I am, so they guess, and most of the time they're wrong.
Yeah.
So I get comments, especially from people 15 to 20 years younger than me. You know,
Do they think you're older or younger?
they think they think I'm their age, and I'm flattered. But this gray isn't dyed. This is earned. This gray is earned, and it's grayer up close. It doesn't even look black. This is just spatial perception from far away. I'm like, hey, there's some black left in there.
Yeah.
But it's the internet. People say crazy stuff.
Oh, yes, they do.
Denise, 58. 58 years young.
Yes.
Young. So people, you know, they don't realize that I'm not their age. And so they'll say something like this one guy, he said something. It's on one of my shorts. I honestly do not know what he said. He said, like, your drip is something. And then everything after that, I'm like, oh no, I have to Google all of this because I'm old. Oh no.
Yes.
I love you and I love everybody. And I'm not here to, but I am not of that generation. My son, you know what? It's so funny. And I stole this from my father. My son will say something that I don't understand. And I'll say, can I have that in English, please? My dad used to say that. But I'll say,
Oh, she's trying to guess how old you are? No, she's 60.
oh, you're trying to guess how old I am. If you think I'm 60, I'm flattered. Thank you.
No, because we're twins. That makes me that old too.
You said your age this evening, and I went,
did.
oh. Do you know what it is? I'll tell you. No, I'm
in my 40s.
I figured it out. I figured out what it was is that my mother never told me her age. I'm not kidding you. I had to look on my birth certificate. So I just come from people who don't say their age.
Yeah. I don't, yeah, to me, I don't care who knows my age and who doesn't. But, like my gray is coming out on this stream. But anywho, it's just, I have a face frame of gray. My
And
school pictures look older this year. I was like, oh no.
I have the skunk patches too now. I
Mm.
have, whenever I curl my hair out, I used to have these little gray dots. Now they're gray blocks. And they're slowly starting to take over. But I'll never curl my hair out because I don't know if you can see it. See, you can't see my hairline from here.
Mm-mm.
I am bald. There it is, kind of. I am bald all the way up here. See, there's hair here, around here, but there's nothing in the up here. Like, so I have the real Friar Tuck. I look like I'm an Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm the one guy. He had a fro. He had like a fro around his ears and then nothing on top.
How long, I wonder, would it take you to grow out your hair if we had a Halloween costume going on?
No, you would tell me to cut my hair. You would tell me to cut my hair with. You'd be like, "Oh my gosh, the joke's over." I look crazy. I look crazy with hair. I'm not kidding you. I look like Homie the Clown from In Living Color. I am completely bald on top, and I have hair on. And the older I get, it's worse because my cowlick is gone. So I'm completely bald on both sides right here.
Well, Denise, I'll take that as a compliment that I don't look 43 years old. Thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
What, Austin? You ready to go to bed?
I use lots of lotion.
Are you wanting to go to bed now?
I'm trying to keep the wrinkles down.
Yeah, Denise, I'm going to park this ship in a minute.
Yeah.
My dogs are telling me it's bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
And with Benjamin having the cone of shame on, I'm letting them sleep with me. Because the first night I tried to put him in the crate, he like had a panic attack or something in it with the cone and trying to maneuver. Yeah. So they've been sleeping with me ever since.
Oh.
I know, and I'm worried, but they won't sleep in separate crates. They don't like to be apart. And so it's not big enough for both of them right now with the cone on. So
I actually, at least in my generation, I grew up around a bunch of bald dudes, and I had a cousin. And when I say cousin, they're like a solid 20 years older than me. But I had a cousin who rocked the Friar Tuck as long as I've known him.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I've known him. So, you know.
My husband's going to soon, I think.
His hair?
Yeah. He keeps, his hairline is receding in the front, and his hair's getting really thin.
Is it hereditary in their family? Like in mine, we go bald.
Both his mom and dad still have the thickest hair.
Yikes.
Amazing how much they have not lost their hair.
It's amazing.
You know, my grandmother died with all of her teeth. So I marvel at stuff like that when someone's like, I still have a thick head of hair. I don't.
He and I both are losing our hair. But my family, my mom's side of the family, their hair thinned out a lot. So it doesn't surprise me if since mine is.
Yeah.
But for Jeff, I mean, I don't know where he gets it from.
All right. We've been going for 3.5 hours on a Wednesday. I want to thank everybody so much. Alex, thank you for joining us. Cynthia, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And you are always invited to hang out.
I sure do enjoy you guys.
My twin, the other side of the mirror, my co-pilot, my twin.
Oh.
That word I can't say out loud on YouTube. But you're it. You are so it.
I know. This term of endearment.
I'm just gonna say that when we're wearing Minnesota Twin jerseys, and I'm like, it was her idea.
And you love it.
It was her idea. That's gonna be the back of my jersey. I just work here.
No. And my shirt will say, I get paid to be with him.
Yeah.
to be here with him.
I'm gonna walk around with my ones too.
And you're like, yep, here I go again.
Balling. See, I couldn't have a money gun because I wouldn't want anyone to touch my money. I would like shoot it into a bag and then re-rubber band it or something.
I bet we could. I get so many people would talk to us if I just wore that shirt.
Again, saying that you get paid for services in Las Vegas is not always
We don't have to be in Las Vegas.
not always the best suggestion. That's all I'm saying. And wearing a T-shirt that advertised that might get you unwanted attention from bored men.
But just because they take it that way doesn't mean. I was like, okay,
I'm gonna have to mace some guy from Iowa who doesn't understand.
That's right. So you can be my bodyguard too. Thank you.
Oof.
Just make sure you have your cowboy hat on that day.
I don't know why that hat demands respect. I don't know why I don't like that. When I wear the hat, people are like, sir.
Yes.
People open doors for me. The cowboy hat is something else.
Never in my life experienced what I experienced when I hung out with him for a couple days in California with that cowboy hat.
That cowboy
Random people that would never even open up doors. That wouldn't even. They would normally not even probably even talk to us. As soon as they saw, they're like, "Hey, cowboy."
Goodness.
People, I don't know.
Door open. I was like, "Hey." I know they're not doing it for me.
No, I'm not kidding you. People treat me differently when I'm not wearing my cowboy hat. People don't even recognize me without it. So, but I'm quiet, respectful, and stoic. I respect the cowboy ways.
Yes,
I open up doors. I'm polite.
you are very.
We will be back at it on Friday. I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you so much for joining. Anyone who watches this in the future, you are absolutely amazing because you guys have been coming through.
Yes,
I hope everybody has a great week. I will see you on Friday. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.